change of pace.
Welcome to the Change of Pace podcast. In this episode, we're going to be giving you a new type of episode. We're going to be doing an expansion draft just in preparation for the NBA, possibly expanding to 32 teams, those being in Las Vegas and Seattle. And we'll take you through that in a little bit. Let's go through some NBA news real quick. Over the weekend, some Kevin Durant drama shocked the internet, specifically Twitter. Basically, he on his burner account, he has a chat with like a bunch of like Twitter trolls with I don't even know, like maybe hundreds of followers max, where he's just straight up shitting on all of his teammates in the past. And then like it's kind of funny because he talks like one of us, like he talks like a Twitter troll when he's talking to these people. So yeah, I mean, Sai, like we heard him basically shit on all his all-star teammates. He called Russell Westbrook a triple-double cocaine bear, or cocaine, yeah, something like that. It was funny.
Jabari Smith was probably the worst.
Jabari Smith was hilarious. Called him like you can't say that word wherever on Spotify, but he called him something. Like he called him dumb.
Not all there mentally, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And he shot on Şengün as well for not passing the ball. He doesn't like Jokic very clearly as well. He was like, who's keeping track of the Jokic turnovers?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he texted this chat at halftime of games too, which is also funny. He said that he thought that Russ and Steph were like competing with him when they were teammates together. He thought Kyrie suddenly got in line in terms of like the NBA and it's like rules when he joined teams with Luka, but didn't care about acting like that when him and Harden were on the team together. He said he missed Ben Simmons because he passed him the ball. So I don't know if I'm missing something very, very important. And he said Steve Kerr doesn't like black people ever since Jordan.
Yeah.
Kind of tracks, given how much he liked Pods and not Kuminga, or he liked like light-skinned people like Anthony Lamb versus Kuminga again, or like Stephen Clay. I don't know, but that was pretty funny.
He might be the only person who misses Ben Simmons, by the way.
Facts. So true.
But let me just say, when I first heard about this, I honestly didn't really think much of it. I just thought it was kind of some bullshit. But then two things make me think that is actually him, which is actually insane to think about that it could be him. But two things. One is that ever since this went live, he hasn't tweeted at all, and he rarely goes this long, 4 days now, without a single tweet. And he was also like it's on his phone hella in the All-Star game, which is like a clear like when you get caught out, like you're like scrambling to figure shit out. And two, his press conference yesterday where he was like, I don't get into that Twitter nonsense. But if it wasn't him, he would have just been like, bro, that's not me. What are y'all talking about? But instead he's like, I don't get into it. Makes me think that it's clearly him.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I have a couple more of his. He called Devin Booker and Frank Vogel two dictators, Stalin and Hitler, Mussolini and Kim Jong-un. That one's really good. He collectively called his Rockets teammates crayon eaters.
What? Dude, I did not. Yeah, that's fun. And he said like this is you guys' future though. They all suck basically. Which is
great. He said Chris Paul just doesn't know shit. LeBron and Shannon Sharp was beyond gay.
But some of these I'm like, can someone of his stature really be even thinking these things?
I mean,
it's just so shocking to me.
I feel like NBA players definitely like shit on each other all the time. It's just weird that they're doing it to random people on the internet. Like he has a bunch of yes men basically who like I saw some of those accounts that were in that chat. All they do is glaze KD online. Like, fuck, I've seen almost all those accounts. They all fucking suck. Okay. Like, it's very, very annoying. It's like he literally tells these guys to go out and like spread KD propaganda, which is pretty insane. He's like, he continues to be one of the most insecure superstars ever.
Mm-hmm.
I also, one other reason why I think it was him, you know, that owl background. This thing. Apparently, he tweeted about it in 2021.
Right.
Have to do with OVO.
And that's like the same year he made that burner account too. Which
there you go. So that shit's weird as fuck. Like, the thing is, like, how dumb are these athletes? I feel like it's not that hard to get not get caught having a burner account. Just make it completely different than anything you've ever done, like untraceable. And I feel like it's not that hard. But these guys aren't trying hard enough
Like
for
he's
stuff like
announcing in these group chats that it's him, basically, but it's gotta be.
yeah, yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
this is like the whole thing started too with like someone calling him out for his drone investments, and then there was a DM in there as well where he was like, "If you want drones, I'll give them to you." So it's like
That's
even
a
crazier.
whole other fucking
Yeah, whole other problem.
oh my god, yeah,
This is pretty insane. Like again, like you said, he's very insecure. It seems like a loser for like ne needing this validation from random guys, and the fact that he's just like being a terrible teammate to so many. I mean, he's had a ton of stops, and he's just like being an asshole to a lot of them.
It
yeah,
it does it does kind of track that he's super insecure because he spends so much time online.
Yeah,
And it kind of so that in that sense it kind of makes a little bit of sense.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I definitely think it's him. The only thing that like I feel like is maybe kind of sus is like why didn't if you're in a group chat with Kevin Durant, would you
why'd
really
I
not
waste this long? Well, yeah,
fucking world about it? Like this thing has lasted for how long? If he made this count in 2021, I don't know how long the group chat has lasted, but you would assume it's come at least like for a year that he's had this chat, right? I feel like it would have spread. Why is it spreading only now? Right now, after the whole drone thing, now they're just going insane and like spreading. Like that's what pushed someone over the edge. It just feels kind of odd. Like if I was in a
he
chat
might have
with,
been suppressing it, dude. He
I would
got the whole boardroom machine behind him. Like he could just like, and then this when that finally Twitter interaction happened, where like people were against KD, they were just it was the perfect opportunity to kind of release it. I don't know if that's what happened, but it is kind of wild, dude.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's fucking. That's it's so funny though. I love seeing like yeah, fuck KD, fuck KD. But I mean, it didn't affect them today. They all seem pretty like
He
straight.
thrives under drama.
I
He
guess
does definitely.
whatever. Okay, you guys want to move on to the next like actual bit of news?
Hmm.
Okay, so today Shams tweeted about the NBA like board of governors meeting about figuring out how to like end tanking. And there are a bunch of different concepts he said were discussed. I could quickly just list them out. First one is first round picks can only be protected top 4 or top 14 plus. Lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline or a later date, which is interesting. So then
Hmm.
teams afterward have no incentive to tank. No longer allowing a team to pick top 4 in consecutive years and or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes. So you can't be the worst team in the league and get top 4 picks 2 years in a row. Teams can't pick top 4 of the year after making the conference finals, which I guess Pacers and Thunder. Thunder, I don't know if it applies to your own picks like we
I
talked
don't
about.
think so. That doesn't make sense to me, but
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Pacers, and then I guess the Warriors also in 2020.
yep.
That would apply to them.
Cavs, once they made the finals, 2018.
Yeah. Lottery odds allocated based on 2-year records. That's an interesting one. And then lottery extended to include all play-in teams. I wouldn't hate that. And then flatten the odds for all
That
lottery
one's
teams.
insane.
Insane. No
That's
fucking way
insane.
that happens. Yeah. Anything stand out to you? I don't really know what more to discuss. These are all interesting, but I don't know if any of them are actually like
I think the first one's definitely doable. Like I think the reason a lot of this stuff is coming out as well, people have been saying OKC's kind of pressuring the league about the Jazz picks, which is top 8 protected. And it feels
yeah,
like teams are kind of trying to protect their asses by tanking enough, but not like going all the way like the Jazz, or like they have a competitive roster, but and they are good enough halfway through the season, but then they start tanking heavily so they can keep that pick, like things like that. So it would kind of eliminate that option. But then again, like top 4, if everyone's top 4 protected, then they're just gonna tank harder. Then and
yeah,
they're gonna sell their players earlier and stuff like that. I don't think there's a perfect solution for anything, right? But I don't I appreciate them trying to look into it. I do worry that they may go too aggressive in the opposite direction, and now teams that are already at the bottom are just like stuck there right now. Like the Kings are like, okay, we finally get a top 4 pick, and now Darren Peterson is stuck with a bunch of bums, and we can't get him like any help because we can't get another lottery pick the next year, which is crazy. But um, yeah, I think a couple of them are interesting. I like the plan one as well. The one where it freezes at the trade deadline is also interesting to me. I think something I was listening to with like the Bill Simmons pod that they were saying is like the NBA has a massive opportunity once the Super Bowl ends to kind of be the sport that everyone's talking about, and they kind of waste it. Like first of all, the trade deadline happens Super Bowl week, right? So then as soon as that's over, Super Bowl's on, like no one cares about the NBA as much anymore. And then once that's happening, all the teams are like kind of ass. Like the tanking teams are the big storyline that comes out of the NBA every year is the tanking teams are ass and like it's not fun to watch basketball because there's so many bad teams. And that's what happens at year after year. So I guess the reason to do that is since the trade deadline's over, the Super Bowl's over, basketball will be a little more competitive. So I think in that sense, I like it in the macro sense of like keeping basketball relevant, but I don't know if it's like particularly that much better than just having it at the end of the season. It's
I
just
don't
like people will tank up to the trade deadline instead of the
think
part where it's more there's more eyeballs on it, I guess, is the only thing.
like how much has the standings like bottom five of each conference really changed since like January, right? I feel like for more or less they're about the same. I know like the
Yeah.
Jazz made these like random teams, the Wizards made these moves, but overall you kind of knew which teams are going to be good and which teams are going to be fucking garbage to close the season. So I feel like teams like they know when they're going to be bad, so they'll continue tanking until trade deadline, and even after trade deadline, like that's not going to incentivize the Wizards. Like, imagine if this was a rule, and imagine if the Wizards already knew where they were picking in the lottery. What really changes to close the season? Are they going to like? They're going to play the same guys?
I think the alternative scenario is like let's say the Warriors, right? Steph's out longer than we hope. And then
Yeah,
the Warriors have no incentive to win. They're going to be either like they're going to drop down to like the 9 or 10 seed. They're just going to start sitting out all their players. In that case, right, you can't do that second half of the season just like try to go as low as you can.
But that's
And
just
same with the
punishing them
Grizz.
for that's just
either way,
Same
punishing.
same with
like
teams that are selling at the deadline too, like the Grizzlies who sell Jaren Jackson Jr. Like they can't go all in on a tank. If they want to tank, they should decide at the beginning of the year rather than at the middle of the year and just like bottom out,
that's what all
especially in the
teams
most
have.
competitive part of the season that people want the most eyeballs on.
But I feel like that it'll almost shorten the NBA season in my head. Like teams will
Hmm.
just like you said, they'll make up their mind earlier, and it'll be
Yeah,
an
that's
even
fair.
worse product for longer. And
Right.
afterward, like now that they know their pick, they're like, okay, fuck it, play all the young guys, rest all the medium old guys, and they're kind of just stuck here, and it'll be depressing for players too. Like I don't know, I don't know how much that'll change.
That's fair. Yeah.
Again, it's easy to point all these flaws, but I don't know a solution to it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I've seen like 1,000 tanking solutions and they all aren't good, which makes me there's no better alternative. Tanking is just part of the NBA. Like it's just part of
Yeah,
the life
I
cycle. Like
think
teams have to tank.
sorry,
Most teams are just actually bad, and that's okay. Like I don't think that we need to find a solution. If anything, we go back to the old lottery odds. I don't hate that. I
25%.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was better than what we have now. Where like Dallas is suddenly shooting up the thing or whatever, shooting up
we'll
the
still
draft.
have that though. We'll still have like the
We
Cavs.
will, but that's okay. But I just think like there's no actually good solution, and it's been like this forever. And now Adam Silver just coming in and like changing 10 different things about the league, where it's like let's just let it play through. And I feel like the thing that's most exhausting about the tanking stuff to me is like why are we focusing on the shitty teams? Honestly, I don't know if the Jazz are playing marketing and Jaren Jackson for 4 quarters instead of three, that they're pulling in so much more viewership. It's
Yeah.
gonna be the same. Just let them tank. I'm just like
I think it's
let's
less about the
focus on the
viewership,
good
it's the
basketball.
product though.
There's
But
still
It's like
20 good teams.
The Jazz are a good team when they're healthy, but they're choosing to be healthy for 3 quarters of the game and then making sure they lose in the fourth, which is just I think is pretty insane to me. Like the idea is I'm okay with tanking if it's a front office thing, right? Like I'm okay to sell players at the deadline, like what the Mavs did. Like, okay, we're going all in Cooper Flag. We don't need Anthony Davis on the team anymore. There's so many instances, like again, like the Grizzlies did. If you're gonna tank, do it as a front office. Don't do it as a coaching and like
mm,
players.
But I don't
Like
think they're doing it as a like playing your young guys isn't
Will
tanking,
Hardy
it's
straight
getting
up
reps.
said, I don't want to put my starters back in. I would never thought about that. Like that's insane
Absolutely,
to
but
me.
there's a positive to that for him as well. Is let's see what we have with some of our young guys. It's
In
not
the
like
fourth
they're
quarter, but they're not trying to win.
but
That's what that
they would
that's
means.
never
okay.
put them back
You
in.
don't have to try to win. You just need to see what your young guys are what you have in some of these young guys. That's completely okay to me. I understand that Jaren Jackson and Laurie should be out there, but to me it's like okay, like let's go see what Taylor Hendricks has, right?
Then
Like let's
play
go.
them more during the game, not in the fourth quarter in a close game. That's showing to me you're trying to lose.
I
You're
mean,
not
I
trying to
definitely
win.
this one was definitely like a blatant just like tank. That
Yeah.
was like you're doing
Absolutely,
it in a close game,
absolutely.
but that's what I think you can avoid. Like for the Wizards, for example, with Anthony Davis, who's like I get if the Wizards
That's
right.
fine to me too, though. Like he's been injury prone. Sit him out the year. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like in that situation, it's okay. But yeah, when you just see a healthy Laurie just sitting out randomly, it's annoying. But how are you supposed to fix? Like, what incentive?
I think it's straight up. Silver just has to be more aggressive about it. Like 500K is fine. Maybe take away a second round pick or something like that. Just like you have to show that you have a backbone about these certain situations where teams are explicitly like the coaching staff, the players themselves are like, we're not gonna try to win these games. And I think that's the difference.
So let's say I don't know how much Jaren Jackson and Laurie are playing right now through 3 quarters. Let's say they're playing 22 minutes a game or 25. Okay. What if they still play 25, but they just spread it out?
If they close the game, that's fine because
that's better. Okay.
I think that's fine because it's just you have a deeper rotation. You want to see your young guys. I think like I know it's different, but you see the optics of it, right? They're literally trying to lose games. Like if your starters are keeping it close, you can bring your bench in like first 5 minutes of the fourth, and then you don't close with them at all. Like Collier played 48 minutes a game, like in a game because he's just a tank commander for them. Like I don't get it.
It all comes down to just gambling companies and how they're like over-unders and prop bets and everything. And it's just like, well, there's too much of it. There's too much of it.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't think we need to change another thing about the league. I think he's just doing too much, to be honest.
I just don't know if there's any of these are good solutions.
They're not. They all have major flaws.
I don't think the protections one's that bad because it doesn't do much.
That one's okay. That one is maybe the best one because then you avoid this top 8 thing and then how they're trying to get under like that. I understand.
I also don't hate the flattened odds. Like the odds that are right now, I think I prefer that.
I don't know, man.
25% is like that means that if you are bad, like every team would have incentive to be terrible instead of like.
But if you are bad, then you can actually have a better chance of getting
escaping
better.
it. That's also true. That's also true.
You know what? Like an average team to get a number 1 pick is kind of unfair. I feel like.
No, that's fair.
Or you get the number 1 pick next year, and then you have Darren Peterson and Steph. That would be fucking crazy. Or like I don't.
That would be sick. Yeah, imagine the views. Imagine the views.
Imagine the Kings get the 14th pick. Like it's not just about the lower teams getting the high pick; it's about the higher. Teams.
Worst case, Kings still get the 5th pick. That's a top 5 pick. You tanked for that.
Chance of getting a 14th pick is what I'm saying. We flattened the odds. So imagine.
No, definitely not. I'm saying I'm fine with the odds as is. I'm saying. What was before? I don't prefer that as much because I just think
there's like what 14, 14, teams. There's 8 teams tanking right now. If they were actually trying. How many more people would actually still be watching them?
And how much better would they be also?
That too.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Much better anyway. So like that's why they're really leaning into it. And again, it does suck, but like you would rather the Jazz, like you would rather them, I guess, prepare Laurie for next year than play him the 37 minutes and still end up losing that same game. I mean, I'm saying from a Jazz perspective, and it's like thinking long term, they're thinking from the fans' benefit because they want the team to be good. But right now, it is like fucking the fans over.
And the Jazz are really the only ones that are like
it's that blatant.
Yeah, it's that blatant. Every other team is just actually bad.
I mean the Kings and like they're shutting down their players as well. That's another thing. But like I feel like it's fine if Sabonis has a torn meniscus and you shut him out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and it's like if I'm a star, I'm like if I have some impending surgery, I'm like I might as well get it now while we suck. Like,
exactly. Yeah. And like again, what fan is complaining about their team tanking? I don't think there's any fan out there who's a fan of a tanking team who's saying, I would rather us be trying to win games and get the 7th pick. The only, like Sahil said, it's literally now that these fucking rich-ass FanDuel people, like these executives are coming to NBA and complaining that people are complaining to them about their bets being ruined, now they care. But outside of that, like it strategically makes sense for these teams to do what they're doing.
I do disagree though, because I do think tanking sucks because it just makes this part of the season so like much worse than the beginning.
I don't think it's that bad though. I don't think it's
Warriors already a boring game on no casual fan is tuning into like a Jazz Wizards game anyway. So
I'm not saying for the casual, even for like me though. Like I'm just like you don't have any interest in those bottom 8 teams like you would at the beginning of the season.
But usually there's like 5 or 6 teams that you don't have interest in anyway.
Right. Yeah,
which
that's
really hard to close the season. Is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not evaluating a team in March anymore. I know what.
That's very true. That's definitely true.
I know what they are, but Jazz entering the season. I'm like, is this the year they finally break into the play-in, right? But now I know they're not that team. I don't really care to watch them. If anything, actually, I would care to watch their young guys because they're the ones who are getting minutes this season, and they're the ones who might show something now and actually like get like start or get higher minutes next season. So
and it's only going to get worse with Vegas and Seattle now in the mix. Apparently, if they get added, then there's 32 teams. Add 2 more tanking teams. Adam Silver's clueless. I think he's not a good commissioner, honestly. But
that's I mean, he does not
Definitely.
Stern enough with David Stern. From what I hear, like I was super young. I mean, until like 2015. Like I feel like we were all pretty young. And we weren't as like in tune with what's like the nitty gritty of the NBA. But it seemed like David Stern was a much sterner, like very strict commissioner, and he cared more about basketball. Like he loved basketball. The way Silver kind of just wants to appease all the rich people. I don't know.
He's just trying to make as much money, like like appealing to online as much as possible. Like he sees it as like it seems very corporate more than like basketball with him.
Up a lot of things.
He was a lawyer, so.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't hire someone who went to fucking like Chicago and MIT to be the commissioner, bro. It needs to be someone from.
I'm sure David Stern did too.
Alabama. I don't know where David Stern went to college.
He was a lawyer too.
Oh, really? No, he went to Rutgers and Columbia Law. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have to have like they're literally like the GM of the NBA. You need to have someone like that. But
yeah, definitely.
Anyway, do you want to just move on to our quick All-Star recap? I honestly want to turn it to
I watched very little.
I don't have any thoughts either. Any thoughts you guys have, please?
Dunk contest looked like it was ass. Shooting stars was very. I think they need to create like a different third event. I saw like a 1v1, 2v2, even if it's like ass players. Like I don't care. Even if it's not stars, like that just seems fun to watch. Yeah. So I'm down for that. And then the game was fun. Like I watched like the second half. I wish I watched the first half, which seemed really like even better. But I think the idea of having shorter games where everything's a fourth quarter basically just, invites more close games and more people trying earlier on. Because like the first 3 quarters of an all-star game are just so boring. And then the fourth quarter is only interesting if it's a close game. Otherwise, it's also boring. So now you have 4 individual games that people are trying, like, at least have an incentive to win. And then I thought USA versus World, I thought the intros were really cool. I thought the jerseys were really cool. I thought they did a good job of just like marketing and branding with all of it. So I thought overall, like, not too bad All-Star weekend.
I mean, remember how it was last year when they had like Mr. Beast and stuff and like a concert all the time? Like, at least it wasn't that.
Yeah.
I
thought NBC did a great job with it.
I think is a difference. Yeah, I thought the 3-point contest was really, really good. It had nothing to do with the NBA, like or marketing or anything. It was just they just like Con Kinnipple played well in the first round. Devin Booker and like Dame off of fucking Achilles tears, like
crazy.
That was super impressive. Dunk contest was boring.
Yep.
Keisha Johnson, like no one's gonna remember that shit. But shout out to him. And then
Mac McClung posted all his 4 dunks he would have done, and they were like all cooler than any of the ones.
Poor guy.
Just a bad look. Ron said no one's gonna remember that shit, but shout out to him.
No one can take it away from him. But in 5 years, when he's playing in fucking like Mexico,
it's a trivia question for sure.
They're like, no one's gonna know. Like, yeah. But I mean, you know what? To be fair, the dunk contest, low key, like it's always like sometimes these random guys come and they make a name for themselves in the league. Like Derek Jones Jr., he was a G League player that the Heat quickly just signed to put him in the dunk contest. Now he's an actual very, very good role player.
He had 20 today, right?
Can I?
But he's a good role player.
Can I shoot you guys a dunk contest idea I had that I can't tell if it's bad or not? But I just want to hear your guys' thoughts.
Sure.
Because at this point, there's only so many dunks an NBA player can do. What if we make the dunk contest like a professional dunk contest with like like Jordan Kilgannon and dudes like that who like
do it Friday night then. I'm not trying to watch it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. You don't want to. That problem is that it is random people, but like professional dunkers can actually do some sick shit that like NBA players just won't want to attempt out of risk of injury or can't do. So it's like if we're gonna do a dunk contest, let's actually have the best dunks in the world and the best dunkers in the world.
I've seen that, but I feel like I could see that on YouTube, like I saw, I think there was like a Jesser video the other day, like came out with like Blake Griffin, like watching different cool dunks. And I was like, that accomplishes, I feel like the NBA should do
that idea, but we want to see NBA players in All-Star weekend, right? Yeah. But if I may suggest something, if we want cooler dunks and we want these people like to be trained on these dunks, what if you make the selections for the dunk contest 2 months prior to All-Star weekend, and then you pair each of these dunkers with one of the professional dunkers to work with them for the 2 months
Yeah.
to then prepare.
Yeah,
You gotta have
no,
like 4 alternates though with the amount of injuries that happen. But like I agree.
but
That's a
also
great
like
idea.
NBA players don't want to be working on their dunks 2 months out. They want to be working on their game.
Yeah, we're only gonna see G League guys do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But
that's
at
like if we're
least it's
seeing
good if the product's good. I'm okay with it.
the current dunk contest.
No,
We
like
just
if
want
that, I
names.
think it would be better the product. So I think I'm okay with that idea. Like I
We
like
just
it.
want big names. That's all it is. Like
Also, these are elite athletes at the end of the day still. It could take them like a weekend to like get really, or a couple weekends instead of just like one day looking like what the fuck was Jace Richardson doing out there? He didn't even know. It
poor
didn't seem like he
guy.
wanted to be there, dude. And he would just put up there.
The truth is
It's like
that
rookie hazing.
unlike like shooting or even like the skills challenge, dunking doesn't take nearly as much skill. So an NBA player is honestly is probably not that much better at dunking than like the average like collegiate super athletic player. Like
Yeah, I
half of
agree.
these G League guys are in the G League simply because they're extremely athletic. I guarantee you, you do an NBA dunk contest and a G League dunk contest, and they're not that much different in quality.
Definitely.
You're
Yeah.
just tuning in for the stars, and that's why like we think of all these aura like Vince Carter ones, or even like Levine, I guess, or like Aaron Gordon was cool because they're both role players. But in general, like we want the Jordans, we want the Vince Carter, we want Dominique. That's why we like it. We just don't see that. Or like Kobe, we don't see that shit anymore.
I also think you got to bring back the stars got to sit courtside for it, you know. So then like they have their reactions are like part of it because the
Yeah.
worst is when like a dunk is okay, decent, and then like the crowd sounds dead and like nobody gets up out of their seat and it's like okay, like that was
Yeah.
cool, but it doesn't feel like a 50. Like it's not a 50. Yeah.
Intuit was just dead the whole time anyway.
That's true.
But 2016, that one was like, man, we had all these like
Yeah.
that picture.
I was seeing the picture. Yeah, yeah. The one you sent.
It was awesome. I mean, even like having Bismack Biyamo there was funny, but like you have like
Little
Steph
time capsule.
on Wall, you have a young Cat, you have a Wiggins, you have
Yeah.
Draymond. I mean, you like maybe DeMarcus Cousins. I don't know, but it's just cool. Like I don't. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I feel like you usually would have it because all the all stars are there, but it seems like they're not even like interested in the event, which is sad. Like,
I mean, we got Jaylen Brown the one time and he was ass, dude. So it's like
no,
tough.
not even in doing it, but even watching it, like they weren't there.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the like, I feel like if I maybe it's because it was LA. Maybe if it's in like Utah, they'll be like, "Fuck, there's nothing to do in Utah. I'll go and attend Saturday night and watch these guys go."
I do feel like another problem with All-Star Weekend is they have all the like the interesting stuff at the back of it. So then like people like the whole weekend is like for people to, like network and party. And it feels like their last priority is basketball and like all the fun stuff associated with it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, you can't really fix it, but like maybe if they like switch the order up or they make it like it's not a weekend, it's like a 2 day thing. Like I feel like could and then end with like the boring stuff. So
You
then
can
people
cut the whole first day, bro.
yeah. Rising Stars wasn't bad. I kind of enjoyed it, to be
I don't
honest.
even watch Fridays. I forget. Like, first of all, it was so early on Saturday too that
Yeah, that was weird. I think it was because the Olympics, but like
the Olympics, yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know. I remember in eighth grade, it was was it eighth grade or seventh grade where Pau Gasol and Marc Gasol became the first two brothers to ever start an All-Star game, and they were doing tip-off together. And I just remember like being picked up from school on that Friday night or Friday evening and be like, fuck, this is gonna be such an awesome weekend. We have the whole All-Star thing. And it used to be something I really looked forward to.
Yeah.
Now I'm like depressed because this shit is hot. Like I'm
But you might also just be older.
I'm just washed, bro. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
have other things to look forward to in life. I don't know. But yeah. The All-Star game itself was cool until the last game. Like that was anticlimactic of an ending. But
Man, I don't know how the Clippers got to be looking at Kawhi and being like, we still have something here. Like,
Yeah.
I
he's
mean,
going, bro.
I didn't even think you need the whole
Ben
All-Star game. Like
Mathurin,
he's
bro.
been like that.
Yeah.
But it's more about the fact that he's doing that on the same stage as all the other elite players.
Yeah, true,
Like,
true.
Jesus.
That was nuts.
It was taking Wemby one-on-one for the game-winning three. Basically, that was crazy. Wemby tried at least. No one else really seemed to try that much in the
I
world.
thought Ant tried. I thought Maxi tried.
In the world,
Like,
in the world team.
oh, on the world team, yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty tried. No, he's not on the world team.
Yeah,
Siakam tried. I meant like he seemed to. But like I agree. Yeah.
Because Siakam hasn't been trying the whole season. Might as well try it now. Yeah. All right. Shall we begin the meat of our?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
episode? Okay. So we have mentioned this before. We've kind of previewed it, but we're gonna be doing an expansion draft. Sai, you are the one who has most of the control over this, so I'm gonna actually just let you take the stage and please explain everything to everyone because even I don't know all of the logistics of this.
Sure. So From what I understand, okay, usually they bring out two teams at a time for an expansion draft. So in the off season, these teams will participate in the draft, and every other team will get to protect up to 8 players. So those players are not in the draft themselves. And then once the draft starts, each team can only pick one per team. So no more than one player can be taken from any team. So that allows like, so once a player is taken, like for instance, like Lou Dort, no one can take Jared McCain or Isaiah Joe or like something like that. That allows not like a team can't be just like ransacked during a expansion draft. Also, there's not, I don't know if it's too much more complicated than that. I mean, there are some like fun things where like teams will be like, okay, don't pick one of our players. We'll give you a pick if you don't take him, and then you take the worst person, or we have a really shitty contract. So we'll trade like a pick for you to take him on as part of the draft instead. So it's
Yeah.
basically just absorbing into that empty cap space you're gonna have. But anyways, like it seems like it's gonna be Seattle and Las Vegas for these two teams. So we're gonna do that. And then since there are three of us, I think we're doing a 2v1 draft. I don't know exactly what the teams are, so let's
Oh,
decide
let's
that.
flip a coin. So let's just say me and Sahil are on different teams, and Sai, you can. Okay, let me just flip a coin right now.
Okay.
Um,
You guys pick heads or tails.
okay, Sahil. So whoever's right gets Sai on their team. So Sahil, pick heads or tails.
Heads.
Okay, ready, set, flip. All right, it's tails.
All
So
right.
Rohan and Sai versus Sahil. Let's
All
do it.
right. We did decide which team protections are happening beforehand, so let's go through them, and then maybe we can make edits like discussing throughout the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting off with the Hawks, let me open this up. The protected players are Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, Jonathan Kuminga, Onyeka Okongwu, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Zachary Risachet, but Asa Newell, and Mo Gay. The guys who aren't protected are Corey Kispert, Buddy Hield, Keaton Wallace, and Nikola Jurisic. The only question I had, because I was deciding this one, was Kuminga versus Corey Kispert. I just felt like you trade the Porzingis away, even though Kuminga is on a short-term team option deal this summer and definitely wants a longer-term contract. He can be a little bit of a nuisance in the locker room. His family members might eat too much food. Um, like I just think you have to see what you have there, and especially with the youth, like the difference in age. I thought I'd rather keep Kuminga and then see what if anyone else want to Kisper, even though he is on a good deal. I just don't think he's like impressed me too much in Atlanta so far. So that was
Yeah,
the only thing.
I agree.
that's valid. I agree as well. I mean, it's also I opened up just for fun.
Yeah.
Spotrac does do their own like suggested
Hmm.
protected players, and Kaminga is not protected in this
Yeah,
one.
that's the one. It was Kispert instead.
They did protect Kispert, so yeah, interesting of them. I feel like I would also protect Kaminga for sure because you just traded for him and he's
Hmm.
younger. So yeah,
Moving on to the Celtics, we have Tatum, Brown, White, Hauser, Pritchard, Gonzalez, Keita, and Walsh protected. And then the other guys who are not protected are Luka Garza, Shireman, and Amari Williams. By the way, I'm also going to mention that like some people are ineligible for the draft because they are free agents, so they can't be picked up. But yeah, so I think Rohan, you had this one.
yeah,
The question I had was between Shireman and Hauser for me,
yeah,
just because Shireman is basically a younger version of what Hauser does and on a cheaper deal.
yeah.
So what?
I feel like Hauser has been very productive for the Celtics in the last 3 years. They would
Mhm.
realistically they would keep him. Like I just think I feel like I accounted for like realism. Like I feel like the Celtics having like Hauser having been on that team and having that relationship, you would just expect them to keep him. And he is one of their better players, and he's become a better defender in the last few years. So yeah,
I feel like you also can think about it like if you were to drop Hauser and put him on the board, he's probably getting picked. Versus somebody like Sharman, you might end up keeping anyway if he doesn't get picked up. So
Yep.
valid. That's true.
All right, moving on
Okay.
to the Nets. We have MPJ protected, Claxton protected, Igor Demon protected, Daron Sharp, Clowney, Nolan Trieri, Drake Powell, and Danny Wolf all protected. Unprotected are Terrence Mann, Zaire Williams, Ben Saraf, Josh Minot, Ochai Agbaji, Jalen Wilson.
Any questions there?
It's why specifically Saraf out of all the rookies? It's just been the least
His
productive
stats
because
were
he is
fucking,
19.
yeah, I know his stats were fucking atrocious. I know I was looking at all four rookies. Danny Wolf's actually been pretty solid.
Yeah.
uh,
I
recently.
watched Danny Wolf today and he was terrible.
It was bad. Yeah, you guys killed the. I saw they went on a 15-2 run. The Nets went on a 15-2 run and to go down 30. What? They're down 43 at one point. I don't know.
Danny Wolf kind of reminds me of like a shitty Quinton Post.
He's actually
Hmm.
been like again. His numbers are
He
actually
could
not that.
handle a little more than post.
Yeah.
He's actually put up. He's put up 10 or more points in the last 6 games. He averages 8.5 for the season on 5 rebounds. Bad shooting in general, but like the games before the Cavs, he was averaging like 14 a game, shooting like 50% from the field, and knocking down his threes. So like, I feel like this might have just. I mean, you guys also have like an elite defensive team, and you started. I saw you started Dean Wade today, which is interesting. But yeah, you guys have like a good team. So yeah, I kept him. I think the other ones are pretty self-explanatory. I know you're mentioning the like some players that were ineligible. I wrote them like I only wrote down relevant ineligible players. So there are ineligible players on every team, but the ones I wrote down were the ones that like I feel like people would definitely pick if they were eligible to be drafted.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, do we want to move on then?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball, Bridges, Brandon Miller, Konka Nipple, Tijon Salon, Musa Diabate, Ryan Cockbrenner, and Sion James were all protected. And then unprotected are Josh Green, Grant Williams, Trey Mann, Pat Connaughton, Liam McNeely. The only, like, I was deciding this one, Liam McNeely versus Tijon Salon was the closest call for me. I think I'm a little more invested in Salon because you did draft him so high. Maybe it's just like a draft bias at this point, but and I'm obviously not in the room, but I felt just like there's more potential there, and you drafted him that high for a reason. You should go in for him. And then
Yeah.
McNeely, you've seen around the same from like you haven't seen much from him either. So one of the two.
Salon's improved a lot this year. I feel like the Hornets in general are very high on him, and he's improved his 3-point shooting and his
Hmm.
defense. I feel like they really like him. So I
Yep.
think it makes total sense.
Moving on to the Bulls, we have Josh Giddey, Jalen Smith, Trey Jones, Rob Dillingham, Modest Buzelis, Noah Senge, Leonard Miller, and Jaden Ivey all protected. And then the only two unprotected players were Patrick Williams and Isaac Okoro.
Um, Wait, unprotected?
Unprotected, yeah. Did I have that
Was
wrong?
yeah. I have Jalen Smith and Trey Jones were unprotected. I think
Oh, shoot.
you might be
I,
looking at the
I
Spotrac.
think I had the spot right. Yeah, my bad. All right. Let me
yeah,
switch that
Patrick
up.
Williams was kind of a weird one for me. Like I didn't really know whether I wanted to protect him or not. I'm kind of okay losing Jalen Smith and Trey Jones is good, but they just have so many guards, and I feel like if you're protecting Rob Dillingham and Jaden Ivey, um, and you have Giddey as well, obviously, I don't know if there's a need for Trey Jones. Um, Honestly, I wouldn't if somebody took Patrick Williams, I don't think the Bulls would be super upset. But he's still 24. You know, there's still a
I
little
would
bit of time.
I wouldn't protect Patrick Williams. It just
I
seems
would.
like people
I
are
agree.
so out on him.
You
Um,
you've not wait. You didn't protect Patrick Williams, right?
no,
I
he
did,
is
I did.
protected. He
Oh,
did.
you
I think I
did.
switched
Oh
that.
shit.
Yeah, I
Oh
had that
shit.
wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I mean, I would have also like honestly like I think I would have protected Jalen Smith low key. Like I kind
I
of
think
like
I
him.
would pick
And
Jalen Smith
who
over
would you
Williams.
have not protected?
I'm trying to think. I'm like forgetting who all you. Let me open up on
I think
my.
over Patrick Williams, I would pick Jalen
Definitely
Smith.
Patrick, but I think you also protected Okoro, right?
I
Yeah,
did protect Okoro as well.
But I would. I think I would as well. So who's left that's
Trey
unprotected?
Jones.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And Trey Jones is good.
I
Like
like Trey
that's a
Jones
real
too.
player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but over who you're keeping Ivy for sure. You're keeping
Noah
Matas and
Senge.
Noah. You are
Yeah,
right.
that's a good question. That's hard. Yeah, I guess like shit. It would be between Okoro and Trey Jones, honestly, for me. I don't.
I mean, Ivy is a question mark because he is a restricted free agent. So
He
like
is, yeah.
the only thing you're losing is the matching rights.
And they didn't even
By
they weren't even playing him today, which is super weird. Like, what's the point of
they
this?
have so many guys, dude. It's
But
crazy.
like, why are
Yeah,
you playing? But like, why play Colin
I agree
Sexton over Ivy? Like,
for sure.
No, I think I would keep Trey Jones over Jaden Ivey. Yeah,
I would
really?
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, I think
Wow.
Trey Jones a
And
very, very
I'm not
solid.
sold on Okoro, but it seems like the Bulls are high on him. Like I remember there was a quote saying he's part of their like future core or whatever. Like
It's like
I think
20.
he's a very productive player, honestly.
okay. So
Yeah,
do you want to what do you think? You want to settle on
I'm
solo?
down if I'm down to unprotect Pat Williams and protect or Trey Jones or Jalen Smith. Up to you guys.
yeah, I would
Uh
take either of those guys on my team, honestly. So yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
do yeah, I'll say Trey Jones,
you
just
just
because he's on
okay,
a longer deal.
Okay.
cool.
And even though they have a lot of guards, you're losing like three of them this
Yeah.
offseason. So It kind of evens it out.
No longer protected, or is now protected, and you're giving up Patrick Williams, but
it was unprotected.
That's fine.
All right, moving on to your Cavs, Sahil. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, James Harden, Jared Allen, all protected, as well as Sam Merrill, Jalen Tyson, Naquan Tomlin, and Tyrese Proctor. Unprotected is Max Strus, Dennis Schroeder, and Craig Porter Jr. I agree with this. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, that looks pretty straightforward. Craig Porter Jr. is probably like the only interesting piece you're losing. Strus is like coming off injury, who knows? Schroeder's old and he gets passed around like I don't know. And yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yep. I agree with everything.
All right, moving on to the Pistons, we have Cade Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Isaiah Stewart, Sar Thompson, Ron Holland, Marcus Sasser, Dennis Jenkins, and Jalen Duren, all protected. Unprotected is Karis LeVert, Paul Reed, Bobby Clintman, and Chaz Lanier. Don't know those last two guys, to be honest. I think I've seen Bobby Clintman like maybe once.
I don't know Bobby Clintman, but you know the opposite. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was a Marcus Sasser or Paul Reed question.
I would go Paul Reed, but I've been really impressed with how he's played with these suspended guys.
Marcus Sasser had a good rookie year, and then since then I haven't really heard much from him. It
Jenkins
seems like Jenkins is their
like completely replaced him.
Yeah.
So I'm lower on Marcus Sasser. He's supposed to be a very good shooter, but he's kind of shifty. But I feel like he hasn't been productive for them since his first year.
Yeah, Paul Reed is a very useful player.
Yeah, so. I think so too.
I'm down to change that.
All right. I just think it's more likely Paul would get drafted, like taken away than Sasser would. So the amount of guards out there.
Sasser's like minutes have just gone down since his rookie year. 19 minutes a game 2 years ago, then 14, now 10. That's so tough.
Yep.
He's still actually pretty efficient. Like he shoots 41% from three attempts a game. I don't know. Maybe you have something there, but I think Paul Reed right now is definitely, and he's only 1 year older. Yeah.
I'm looking at Patrick Williams' shooting splits, and it's disgusting.
Yeah,
he's fucking terrible.
Really bad.
He's so bad, and he's on that fat ass contract. Oh my god, 18 million a year for that shit.
Man. Moving on, we got the Pacers: Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton, Ivica Zubac, Andrew Nembhard, Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, Jarris Walker, and Ben Shepherd, all protected. Unprotected is T.J. McConnell, Micah Potter, Jay Huff, Johnny Furphy, and Cam Jones.
Yeah, I had this one too. It was kind of a do you protect TJ McConnell or not, and I kind of let him go, just because he's a free agent 2029. He's on a 2 year like 24 after that. And I was thinking about Ben Shepherd, but he's a pretty useful player. He has some playoff experience now. Kind of just let some of the young guys go. Furphy just tore his ACL too, so
yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Yeah,
Jay Huff is coming onto the scene, but he's a little older, so.
I would totally buy Loa and Furphy with this thing because he's young. Yeah, Shepherd is interesting. I feel like he's not that good. Like I feel like
he's been terrible this year for sure.
Yeah, like in the playoffs, I feel like he had decent some moments, but in general, like he's not a great 3-point shooter like he's supposed to be. I feel like I still would have protected TJ. I don't know. If
that's fair.
Like if you're the Pacers and you think you're gonna go back to the playoffs next year, who's more valuable to you, right? And I feel like they would choose TJ. But again, I'm good.
TJ is on like a 3-year. He has 3 more years on a contract. And he's already 33. I just
feel like you might want to clear. I just feel like you might want to clear your books. You have Hallie, you have Tyrese, now you have Zubac too. You're gonna have to pay eventually. Like
No, I don't. I'm not mad. I think that's valid. Like it's definitely like a very debatable topic.
I also think like a team would be more willing to take Shepherd on like a expansion team than TJ McConnell with the contract.
Yeah, makes sense. Shout out Jay.
That's it. Moving on to Miami, we got Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Nikola Jovic, Davion Mitchell, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kelal Ware, Kasparis Yakachonis, and Pele Larson, all protected. Unprotected is Andrew Wiggins, Drew Smith, Keshad Johnson, who won the dunk contest, and Myron Gardner. I was okay with not protecting Wiggins because he has a player option this year. It feels like he's going to want longer term money. And I don't think the Heat are the team to give it to him, especially they probably are more in on Jaime after what they've seen this year. Hero was a question mark. He is an expiring contract this year, and he's been recently an All-Star. So I was like, okay, I know it seems like Heat fans really want to get rid of his contract and kind of just go all in for Giannis or something in the future, but I think he has some value, especially as an expiring and with some talent. So that's what
I think he'd get drafted pretty quick in this too.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what's weird? In this Spotrac one, they're protecting Drew Smith.
Yeah, that's why I was like not sure if I should keep Hero, but I think
No, I think keeping Hero makes like yeah,
Yeah.
it's only
No,
26.
I think that's I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
moving on to Milwaukee, we got Giannis protected, AJ Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Ryan Rollins, Gary Trent Jr., Andre Jackson Jr., and Usman Jang. I would not protect Gary Trent Jr. He's been really bad for them.
Yeah, so I actually only had seven people protected for the Bucks, which
Mhm.
says a lot about how terrible their contracts are and their team is.
For
Um,
sure.
but yeah, like Miles Turner, Kuzma, Portis, all unprotected. It's more of like a, hey, if you want to take this contract off my hands, go for it. You could even say the same for Gary Trent. I mean, he doesn't have a bad contract, but he's just kind of not that good.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why I would take Sims over him, just because I think he's
And
more
he's fucking
useful.
ass too, bro.
Sims
He is
Zach.
bad, but like
Yeah.
Trent's older, is he not?
I
They're the
yeah,
same
same
age?
age.
That's insane.
They're
Okay,
both
never mind.
Trent's upside is definitely higher than Jericho. Jericho seems like Jackson Hayes 2.0 damn near, bro.
Trent almost won them
Yeah,
a playoff game, you know.
he
Yeah, he
did.
really
Yeah.
did.
I think he did win him one playoff game and then lost him one too.
They definitely lost. No, they lost that Gary Trent game. That was the crazy
No, he
comeback,
had two
right?
good games, I
Yeah.
thought. He had
He
two
had,
great
he had two
games.
of those basically, yeah.
And they
Yeah.
won the first one, lost the second one when he threw it as like he couldn't catch the ball at the end.
That's why I
Tyrese hit the
protected
lid.
him. That's why I protected him. But like, yeah, everybody else is straightforward. Giannis, AJ Green, KPJ, Ryan
Fair.
Rollins.
I feel
Yeah,
like Gary Trent has way more value as a trade piece than Jericho Sims does at the worst. If
definitely.
Bucks, right?
Yeah, so you had no interest in Portis or Turner. Like I get Turner, he's on a really long-term deal, like three more years, around like $80 million. And
I,
then Portis, I feel like has been good enough to
they're still useful players. I just
Yeah.
like I if somebody wants to take them off, like go for it.
right.
I feel like
So
Portis is tradable, you know?
Yeah, he's
I
45%
would,
from three. He was in the three-point contest.
yeah, that was funny too.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess then you should we protect Portis?
Yeah, it's
I
up to
feel like
Over,
you. I don't know.
who are you giving
I
up?
mean, he only protected seven, so you could
yeah,
do one
you
more.
don't have to. We don't. Yeah, so yeah, we can go ahead and protect Portis. Why not? Some
All right,
trade value there.
let's do that. Ruining my team style. It's fine though.
All
Fine.
right, moving on to the Knicks, we have Cat, OG, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Jose Alvarado, Miles McBride, and Tyler Kolek all protected. The unprotected guys are Pacome Dadier, Ariel Hukporti, and Mohamed Diawara.
Yeah,
Hmm.
this was pretty straightforward for me. Do you guys have any
I would
disagreement?
like to keep Diawara, but I don't think there's any one I would take off either.
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
it was between Jose Alvarado and one of the young guys, and I was
Yeah.
like,
you
whatever.
keeping Jose.
Jose is better, dude. Yeah, he's just like I'm not gonna overthink it with the
Mhm.
like in terms of valuing young guys. Like Jose is giving them so much production.
Yeah.
Before they got destroyed today. Yeah, and then about that, like just to point out, Mitchell Robinson is ineligible,
Right.
as is Jeremy Sohan. So those two would have been obvious keeps. I feel like,
Mhm.
at least Mitchell Robinson would have. But yeah, okay, go ahead, Tim.
Moving on to the Magic, we got Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, Desmond Bane, Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva, Jace Richardson, and Noah Penda all protected. Unprotected is Wendell Carter Jr., Jonathan Isaac, and Goga Bitadze.
That's pretty straightforward to me, honestly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, Wendell Carter, you could say, but his contract is just kind of gross,
Yeah, it's 3 years, 60
and he's
million.
not been that good.
hmm And then this is a team that owes a lot of money to like four guys, and
Yeah,
they're all not that great. Like haven't been exceptional together.
you're
yeah.
protecting PB and OJ, bro. Like what?
That would be insane if they did not protect him.
Imagine I take him off my head.
Um, Moving on to the Sixers, we have Joel Embiid, Paul George. I'm
No,
shocked by this.
I
Uh,
just I don't know. Johnny Broom seems like I don't know. Okay,
no,
go
you
ahead.
don't have to protect. I mean, Johnny Broom is
I know.
like
I
you
just
drafted him in the second round. It's two and
I,
a half million dollars a
I know.
year.
And he was like a fifth year player too.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, again, you just don't have to protect him at all, but
Yeah,
I would just not protect
I for
George,
everyone. We
like
could
at
take off.
all.
I'm down to take off George from
Yeah.
the. I just
It doesn't matter because we're not taking him anyway.
Yeah,
So
exactly. But that's what I
oh
mean. Like,
really?
why
I
would
would.
you No, you're taking $55 million
Joe
from Paul
Page.
George?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't.
Okay, okay.
trying to sell a ticket.
Sorry. Anyways,
Oh,
Joel Embiid, Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Dominic Barlow, Trent Watford, Justin Edwards, and then Dembona, all protected.
yeah.
Unprotected is Paul George
I'll add.
and Janai Broom as well as Campaign.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Why is Campaign a restrict? He's 31. What?
Who knows?
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on to the Raps, we have Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Jakob Poeltl, Grady Dick, Colin Murray Boyles, and Jamal Shed. All protected. Unprotected is Jacoby Walter, Sandro Mamukelashvili, Trace Jackson Davis, Jameson Battle, Jonathan Mugbo.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would not protect Pirtle, um, and maybe
Yeah.
IQ. Like those, I would rather have
This is a good
Mamu and
dude.
Mogbo or Mamu and Walter,
I don't know.
personally.
I can see Mamu over Pirtle, but I feel like Emmanuel has actually been pretty good since like he got all those like crazy like terrorist accusations. He's been good.
Yeah, he's been decent, right? But like it's still an insane contract, and this team
Team
is
is like
already in the first
a,
apron.
like a 4 seed. This team is like good though. I feel like it would be like
I
Emmanuel
think
could
they're
be.
a 5, 6 seed now.
Okay, well, it's so close between like 3 and 6.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Five.
I feel like it would be kind of wild to get rid of one of your bigger offensive pieces. I can see the Pirtle thing because Pirtle's not the defender he was,
And
and
he
Mamu.
just hasn't played at all this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Do you want to switch those, Pirtle and Mamu?
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Also, Walter's like he's a first round pick from like last year. I
Yeah,
just think
yeah.
you're
He's pretty high on my board.
okay.
Yeah.
Fair, fair. Moving on to the Wizards. Last team on the East, we have Anthony Davis, Trae Young, Alex Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly, and Trey Johnson protected, as well as Bub Carrington, Will Riley, and Keyshawn George. And then unprotected is Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, sorry, Cam Whitmore, and Justin Champagnie. I think that one's straightforward.
Yeah.
Moving on to the West.
The
Start with the
West.
Mavs. Okay,
Oh,
this one's interesting. Kyrie Irving's unprotected, but we have PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Cooper Flag, of course, Najee Marshall, Max Christie, Derek Lively, and AJ Johnson all protected. And then Kyrie, Klay Thompson, and Caleb Martin all unprotected.
I
yeah.
feel like the Kyrie one is. Yeah, go ahead, Sal. Sorry.
I kind of went. Nah, yeah, I just went. I kind of went back and forth on the Kyrie one just because he has a player option for $40 million at 35, which like he could have some trade value and it would be expiring, I guess, as well. But I'd rather just like not have to deal with that. And I think he might get picked up in the draft too. And I feel like I'm kind of okay with that. You know, the Mavs
Okay.
like they're I don't know if there's much need to be good next year either. You kind of want to develop people around Flag. Um, I don't know, but if you guys really felt like you should protect Kyrie, I'm kind of cool with it too.
I feel like you should
I
because
like
like
your case,
trade
but
it. They could
yeah,
like you don't. First of all, you don't know. Like it's not about them trying to actively lose, and Kyrie makes that harder, right? I think it's more just like if he's still a good basketball player, then trade. Like you can get like Kyrie Irving. He's only going to be 34. I know coming off like a pretty severe. What does he have? ACL.
ACL, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Coming off a pretty significant injury, like he's still, we've seen point guards like 36, 37 years old, Harden and Steph, and even Dame, like still have like very good production at their age. I feel like Kyrie can at least fetch you like a first or a couple first, or like more than just giving him up for free. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's,
that's fair.
Clay,
That's
I
fair.
get. Clay, I totally get. Like that's obvious. He's just not good. But
Yeah.
Kyrie, like last we saw him, he's been good. You don't know that he's going to be terrible. So I
Yeah.
feel like I don't know. I feel like the Mavs are just. It's better to be like you don't lose anything by keeping him. I don't think they're
I
that
agree.
about money.
Yeah, I mean, I only protected 7, so it was really just yes or no, and we can protect him.
Yeah, I just think like you compared him to Trey Young, and I just think he's better than Trey Young. Or for
Yeah,
a contending team, it's just like more
You saw
valuable to them.
yeah,
recently. He looks like he's better than Trae Young. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would be down, but I also like I get your case for sure. Like this is a team that's trying to rebuild. Just take him off my hands, and you don't
yeah.
even know if he's going to be good, right? There's always
I don't
always
think
that risk with
it's
Kyrie
unplayable
after the ACL.
contract or anything though. Like I don't think it's like like not exactly, but like he's making 40 million, and that's a
It's a
decent amount
lot.
of
But
money.
he's
It's a
also
lot.
old. That's
It is
Zach
like
LaVine wasn't old.
old. Like,
He's
what is no? I'm not thinking. Yeah, Zach Levine was a poor example, but I just feel like just give up. He's not bad. Like he's also much, much, much better than Zach Levine. Like when
for
he was
sure.
healthy, he's played on the Mavs. He's been playing like maybe like a top 6 point guard in the league. So he's like, so I don't think there's any reason to just like in
This
this
is
scenario to do this draft right now. They have no idea what he looks like. So he
yeah,
could very well
but
be good.
this is him coming off an ACL. Let's say he doesn't look like
Yeah,
himself, or he's like worst case gets hurt again, and now that money is on your books. Now he
Yeah,
looks a little different.
I do
but
get that. Like you don't have any of the risk. Like the other team takes that risk for
Yeah,
drafting Kyrie.
yeah,
I get
but
that.
my thing is like, are the Mavs in like a hurry at all to like do like they're not really like they're
I
still
think
up.
Kyrie's in a hurry though.
That's fine. I would let Kyrie be in a hurry, but
Right.
that he has no power in all of this, right? I'm just saying like if Kyrie is bad, then great. We are wasting money on him, but we wouldn't really be spending that money on a lot of other valuable things when we're trying to just like build a young core anyway. right?
I don't
And
know. I mean, free agency at this point is kind of dead, but I
yeah,
feel like the Mavs with Cooper Flag, like that's an interesting destination for a free agent, and you do want some cap space.
Also, cap space means you can take on bad contracts with picks
That
too.
too.
Like
mm,
that's value
This
there.
one is really 50-50. I'm down to go to protected just
what
for
do
the
you
sake,
Okay. Yeah, I'll protect them.
okay?
Yeah.
and that'd be
Moving
me.
on to the Nuggets, we have Jokic, Murray, Gordon, Cam Johnson, and Christian Brown, as well as Julian Strawther, Deron Holmes, and Peyton Watson, all protected. Unprotected is Valanciunas, Zeke Naji, Jalen Pickett, and Spencer Jones.
Yeah,
Those ones are tough. Like I was really not sure about. Like I felt like the top five plus Peyton Watson and Deron Holmes are set.
Spencer
Uh,
Jones.
Spencer Jones
sorry,
is an interesting one
Spencer Jones is interesting.
because
he's
he just got
interesting.
a
Yeah,
contract, right?
he is.
Friends actually know
Um,
like Spencer Jones. He went to Stanford, right? Spencer Jones did.
yep,
Yeah,
he's the LinkedIn guy.
yeah. Some of my friends are like they know him personally. They like laugh at his LinkedIn posts. It's funny.
They are funny.
Yeah,
But yeah, Pickett, Jones, and Strother are all kind of like I wasn't sure. I went with Strother because um, Pickett's on a team option, and then like he's the only one who has like uh, actually I don't even know like
I
Spencer
like
Jones is a restricted
Strother.
free agent.
I like
it's not
Strother.
worth arguing about. I agree with you. I think Strother has given them the most production in
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
3 years, so
I
it's fine.
mean Spencer Jones starts like I think he's actually given them more production lately. Um,
I mean, if you want
yeah,
to be my guess, I'm good with that. Julian Strawther is younger though,
he
surprisingly.
is younger too. All right, I'll go Strother. I think with Tim Hardaway Jr. probably leaving after the season too, I think he's just like a good fit for that
Everybody.
spot.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to your Warriors. You got the
Leave him. Leave
Steph
him.
Curry,
Let him go. Let him all go.
Facts.
um, Steph
Dude,
Curry, Jimmy
uh,
Butler, Draymond Green, Moses Moody, Pods, DeAnthony Melton, Will Richard, and Guy Santos, all protected.
yeah. So
Unprotected.
yeah,
Sorry, I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna go
No.
Al Horford, Quentin Post, and Pat Spencer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they would. If there's, I tried to be somewhat realistic. No fucking shot. They're just letting Draymond walk in a
No,
expansion draft,
Yeah.
right? Jimmy, same thing. I don't
you
think
think
it's.
so? I think Jimmy they could for
I
sure.
don't think so because Steph is gonna retire anyway. What we're gonna free up 56 million to do what? I don't know if there's what even free agent is coming this year. Like,
Giannis.
he's not.
I'm
Is
not
he?
saying free agent, but you can get players instead of a guy who's not playing for half the year.
I don't think. I mean, I think they've basically committed to him that they're gonna wait for him to.
Okay.
I don't think they let go of him. And yeah,
Yeah.
Quinton Post is a hard one for me to let go of, but I feel like they would do it. The difference between mine and Spotrac is literally just Quinton Post for. And actually, they didn't protect. They protected Pat Spencer.
Over Melton?
I wouldn't.
I
They
think
protected yeah over Melton, and then Jimmy over Quinton over Jimmy. I would not do that. Yeah,
I might almost protect Quentin Post over Gee.
really, I feel like he's been
I'm
better.
with that
He's
No,
been
too.
way better for us.
I really like Gee. Like he does a lot of the like some little things that you need to win. But they just lack so much size that it feels like giving up QP who can
I
stretch the floor. I don't know.
Quinton is like he's barely getting minutes now, and Quinton and Guy's 2 years younger, which is also kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He's been in the league for like 3 more years, but I don't know. I feel like Guy is right now and in the like Guy has just shown so much growth in the last few years.
I
Like he
would
more
do
him than
Post
Draymond.
over Jimmy in my like
I
my
think that's crazy though. I don't think that we. I know.
he's an
I
expiring
get it.
con or he's an
Yeah.
expiring contract next season and he's not gonna play like three quarters. He's probably not gonna play till past the trade deadline. Like what's the point in keeping him?
One thing you can say is that whatever side you think is right, the Warriors will do the opposite because they're usually wrong.
That's fair.
So
I don't know. I
keep it
just think
realistic.
the Warriors want to like run it back next year is like their last potential year, and I think whatever the risk, like the chance that Jimmy is good is, or the risk of him being bad is worth more than like Quinton Post. The very 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 small chance that Quinton becomes something more than what he is.
Plus, plus Steph and Jimmy, if they're both on the floor, they've been a really good team.
They're good and they're not like washed.
So
Hopefully,
Right.
yeah, but so you know that yeah, obviously the injury, Jimmy's injury, Steph's
yeah,
injury too, wow, is a question mark. But you've seen the vision. You just need to get it back again.
yeah, man.
Fair. Yeah. All right, moving on to the Rockets. We have KD, Alperen Şengün, Fred VanVleet, Jabari Smith Jr., Dorian Finney-Smith, Amen Thompson, Reed Shepard, and Tari Eason. All protected. Unprotected is Steven Adams and Clint Capella.
Um,
I'm keeping Steven Adams if I'm the
yeah,
Rockets.
I kind of went back and forth with the Steven Adams, Dorian Finney-Smith thing. I guess you're keeping Steven Adams just because like Dorian Finney-Smith is his contract isn't is worse and they're the same age.
Yeah,
Steven
but
Adams, I
also
just thought
like,
maybe Steven Adams coming off an injury, like I don't know. I thought Dorian Finney-Smith might actually have some value as a 3 and D guy
dude,
for
look at his
Rondo
stats
League.
this year. They're awful. I know
But he
hasn't
he
played that
was hurt.
much.
He was
Yeah,
hurt.
but
He was
still,
hurt.
they're
Yeah.
terrible, and he doesn't play a lot of minutes for them.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you keep Steven Adams just because he's so vital to what they want to do.
That's
So
what, yeah.
yeah, I'm down to change that.
And also Van Vliet's a question mark. I think you would probably keep him over Clint Capella, but
You
it's just
definitely keep him. I think keep him over Capella for sure.
yeah. So it's just like I'm not sure. Like maybe you go seven for this one and just don't protect Van Vliet
I don't know. They're
because
just so
why would you
starved
keep
for a
him on this
point.
spot?
They're just so starved for a point guard that it's like them dropping one just seems like
I really think we can't keep looking at things through purely a money lens. Like Fred VanVleet means a lot to that team. I just feel like they
yeah.
wouldn't just like get rid of him
But
because.
he's not playing right now, right? So it's like that money you could use for a different player off instead of a guy off a torn ACL who never was that athletic anyways.
But if we were to ask the Rockets if they could, like right now, if they could waive Fred VanVleet and there's a chance now they can go after some unnamed player, like do they take the risk? Is my thing, and I feel like they wouldn't. Like I feel like they're just waiting for him to return next year. The Spotrac isn't protecting him though. They
Yeah.
protected, yeah, they protected Clint Capella, um, which is,
It's
yeah,
just the contract difference, I guess.
that's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, with the aprons, like money does make a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Like you can the amount of moves you can make is just like drastically changes with the
Or
amount of
should
cap you're given.
I'm gonna put Dorian Finney-Smith in for Steven Adams.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
We should go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Clippers are Kawhi Leonard, Darius Garland, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Jones Jr., Chris Dunn, Bradley Beal, Kobe Sanders, and Mathurin. Unprotected is Brooke Lopez, Isaiah Jackson, Batum, Yannick Niederhauser, Cam Christie. I disagree with a lot of this. Like, I would not keep Bogdan. I would not keep Beal, and then I would keep
Yeah. And
Niederhauser and Christie for sure over
Cam
them.
Christie is ass. I don't know. I was like, I considered Yannick, but I just thought Beal
Definitely.
hasn't played for them at all. Just he's on a small contract. If there's a possibility of him being half decent, it's worth it. Same for
He's money.
Bogdan. It's a tradable contract. I don't know. I feel like it's
I don't know if
But that's your
anybody's
first
trading
round
him.
pick you're just giving up. Like, I think he's getting drafted for sure, Niederhauser.
really. Okay, we
Yeah.
could. Who would you pick
And
him?
Isaiah Jackson too. Like I mean, he's
I was also thinking about it.
serviceable. He's
Yeah,
definitely serviceable. Like I would keep him over Beal.
over
And
Beal
yeah,
and
Yeah.
Bogdan. Shit, okay, I'm
yeah.
fine. I'm fine. That's fine. I was literally debating between those two and the other two. I don't know, man. Like letting go of Bogdan Bogdanovic. I don't even know how he's done.
Sucks. He sucks. He's been
Really
bad.
sucks this year. Yeah.
Okay.
37% from the field, 8 points a game.
He was benched for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with those changes.
So you would do Isaiah Jackson and
Yeah.
Niederhauser over Beal and okay, cool. All right, moving on to the Lakers. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, Dalton Knecht, and Bronny James all protected. Unprotected is Kobe Buffkin and Adu Thiero.
Um,
I would not keep Vanderbilt protected.
no, you're definitely keeping Adu over Vando.
Orlando.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
just because like that's not a good contract for what he gives you.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of cap space this offseason. Like you want to go all in for that. I feel like that's more important. I,
Yeah.
I might even get rid of Ayton for that same reason. Like he's just not a player I want long term.
Well, he's a free
But
agent anyway now.
he's a player option, so he
Yeah.
might. But he's probably gonna opt out. I don't know.
Yeah, he's opting out of that for sure.
Yeah. I
For
So
should
then
have.
might as well unprotect him, you know?
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
I should have just not done the. I should have just done less than 8 players for all of these. Then
Yeah.
Do you want? I mean, I would keep Buffkin even though he's not that. He's really good in the G League apparently. But
I don't know. I would keep Thiero over Buffkin for sure. I don't think you need Buffkin.
okay, so we'll do 7 for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Grizz, we have this is all the bottom 8 for their cap sheet, which is kind of funny. Protected is Taylor Hendricks, Zach Edey, Cedric Howard, Walter Clayton Jr., Scottie Pippen Jr., Cam Spencer, Gigi Jackson, and Jalen Wells. Unprotected is Ja Morant, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Santi Aldama, Brandon Clark, Kyle Anderson, and Ty Jerome. That's tough, dude. Those are
You
some
would
good
keep
players.
Santi?
I would keep Santi and Ty if I could. I don't
And
know.
Over who though?
I would get rid of Gigi, I think. I think I'm out on him.
Really?
Um,
yeah.
and then
But he's so
Fuck,
young.
everyone else is good. Everyone else
everyone
is
else is good, yeah. It's
well.
Yeah.
Scotty versus Ty, I think. Like you keep Santi over Gigi and then Scotty versus Ty, whoever
I
you
would
value
Ty
more.
Ty is good, but it's like, what is he giving you right now?
no. Scotty's younger than Ty too. No,
He's
I would keep
Ty's
Scott.
tradable, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, he is
I just
tradable.
think Ty might be better than Scotty. Like so that's
Ty is
why.
better. Oh,
But
he's better than Scotty, I think for sure.
yeah.
But
It's yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so do you want to switch out Gigi for Santi? I don't know. Like he's
I'd rather protect Gigi than
Okay,
Santi.
that's
really. I don't think Gigi's that good. Like he's had a bad year too.
Even if
fine.
he isn't, like
I mean, he's
I
stupid
think
young though, for
he's
sure.
getting, yeah, he's so young, he's getting picked up, I think, in the draft.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll gladly.
I think Santi's too is too though. That's the thing.
He is.
Maybe.
Yeah, Santi's only 20. It doesn't Santi feel much older than he is. Like, yeah, he's only
Hmm.
25 years old. How many players are we drafting? Because I don't know if we could do like a full like 12-man roster even
We could
with this.
try 12 and see what,
Yeah, I
because
think
I think
12
that's
is I
what
think
That was
happens in the
fine.
draft.
Okay.
12 is good. 12 is good.
Shit, bro.
All right,
You guys
moving on to the Wolves.
no
Sorry, what?
conversation on Ja at all, huh? Not
Nah,
even
dude.
consideration to keeping the guy. Okay.
No.
I mean, over those guys, I just don't think it's
So I
fair.
might
Like,
draft him. I'm not gonna lie.
Me
yeah,
too. I'm telling
maybe,
you,
yeah,
bro. I'm thinking about it.
I'm
Okay.
putting asses in seats. No.
fair, fair.
That's how I'm gonna
Mo
call George. Okay. So sorry, go ahead.
Moving on to the Wolves, we got Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, and Joan Berenger. And then Jalen Clark is my last pick there. Unprotected is Terrence Shannon Jr. and Julian Phillips. It was really between Shannon and Clark, and I went with Spotrac had no Gobert, and I thought that was interesting, but it's just like Gobert is too
Nah.
good and too vital to this team to not have him.
Yeah, they're trying to win still.
Yeah.
I might keep Terrence Shannon over Jalen Clark. I'm not gonna
I was looking at the
lie.
stats. Jalen Clark plays more minutes and he's slightly younger. That's why I went with Clark, but I get
He's a
it.
better defender and a worse offensive player. So it's like, really,
Right,
what do you
right.
value? And I feel like the Wolves can kind of let go of some defense, and they can kind of they need a little bit more offensive punch. And so
In
I'd
terms
make
of fit, though, I feel like Jalen. It's like easier to put him into like easier to put a defensive player who can kind of shoot the three into a thing. That's why like we saw them so hesitant to put Terrence Shannon Jr. into the like give him meaningful playoff minutes last year until like it was kind of I don't know. It took them a while to do that. I feel
I'm drafting TSJ for sure.
I would too. Yeah. So wait.
All
Is he?
right, so should I switch? Yeah, I have Clark over TSJ.
I would go the other way.
I would
So
take either of them. I don't really care. You could pick anything. Yeah, we could
All
do.
right.
We could protect thing. We can protect Terrence Shannon,
Okay.
and we could Jalen Clark.
Moving on to the Pels, we have Zion protected, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Jeremiah Fears, Sadiq Bey, Derek Queen, Yves Messi, and Micah Peavy. And then unprotected is Jordan Poole, DeJounte Murray, Kevon Looney, Jordan Hawkins, Carlo Makovic, and that's it. Yeah. Zion was a question mark because I don't think Spotrac had him, but I think he's played a lot of games recently,
wait,
and
I didn't draft I didn't protect Micah PV. Wait, did I?
he's on the Pelicans. I did the Pelicans.
Oh, you did not. Oh, I thought I did. I'm still up.
Wait, no, you're right. You did the Pelicans. I don't
I
know
did, yeah.
my bad. Which ones did you have? Sorry.
I
Did you
left
only
off
have seven?
I left off Jordan Poole, DeJounte Murray, Looney, Hawkins, and PV.
Okay, so you didn't even protect PV. Gotcha.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's
I would
valid.
I would protect PV because why not? But
I
fair,
honestly didn't know who he was, so
fair. All right, we'll go with those seven. And then Zion, Spotrac didn't have him, but I thought it just like he's too good.
yeah,
Um, you
I'm
got to
not,
keep him.
yeah.
All right, this one's the interesting one. The OKC Thunder, uh, keeping Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Isaiah Hartenstein, sorry, J Dub to clarify, Alex
Mhm.
Caruso, Cason Wallace, Thomas Sorber, and AJ Mitchell. That means you're losing Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Jay Will, Kenrich Williams, Topich, and Jared McCain.
Dude,
What
that
do
is
you
so
guys think?
many good
That's
players.
so
This is
many good
insane.
players.
The
It's
Thomas
insane.
Sorber one, so you're very high on Thomas Sorber then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Sorber versus McCain. And
Yeah,
I
that's
think
like because you have too many guards, I guess. Or you don't.
you have too many guards. Like if you lose McCain, you have Joe, you have Wiggins. If you lose any of the other ones, you have
That's true.
McCain. And you
Okay.
have Mitchell, who's going to be the main ball handler off the bench. And then Sorber is just like once Isaiah Hartenstein leaves, you need to have a center.
Mhm.
Um, Dort was another big one too, was Dort versus Caruso. I just felt like Dort's going to ask for more money after the season. And just getting him out of the books cleanly makes us not a second apron team or like
I
past the second apron. So that's why,
I totally agree.
But then he's gonna come and injure some of your players. So then
bro. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Hopefully he goes to the East, so we only play him twice.
So true. Okay, Suns.
Suns. All right, we got Book, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, Kaman Malawach, Ryan Dunn, and Mark Williams protected. That means Oso Ighodaro and Rasheer Fleming are not in protected. I disagree with this
They
one as
were
well.
young. I know. I
Rasheer
was.
Fleming's their rookie.
It's not good.
Who are
But
you who are you
I
leaving
kept
off?
Jalen
Jalen
Green.
Green?
Jalen Green. Kept.
Royce. Yeah.
Royce is
uh,
another very tradable piece, though. Like he's
yeah,
good.
that's true.
These
He
are
is
good
good.
players. Just getting rid of. I don't know. And it's not like he's on like first of all, Jalen Green, 36 million, tradable. You traded fucking Kevin Durant for him, and you're just gonna get rid of him for free. I don't think that makes sense. And then Royce O'Neal, he's had a fucking amazing season this year.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
32. I guess
It's
that's
not that
fair.
old. Like, and any playoff team would love. Imagine what the fucking
Do you
Rockets would
think
do.
Royce O'Neal's gonna be like as good 34? Like I feel like it's a 1 year deal, you know what I mean? Like who's probably gonna be good enough?
I don't think he's gonna be that much worse. If Nicholas Batum can do this shit for that long, I feel like what's like Wilson O'Neal's not that different.
Yeah, I
Fair.
agree.
But it's like you're losing your rookie and Iguodala, who's like pretty good.
Okay, I was choosing between him and Ryan Dunn. Honestly, I was never even considering Rasheer. I feel like he's not that good. Like I feel like
Fair.
everyone like Malwan.
I would probably go Iguodala over Dunn, personally.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like Ryan Dunn more.
You have Mark. Like, I don't know. I like Ryan Dunn as well.
Like
Yeah.
statistically, I think I think
They're
Iguodala
about
just
the
plays more
same
minutes than
statistically.
Dunn.
I just they're about this. Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll
You
stick with that Dunn then.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that like important either way.
Okay.
But Colin Gillespie and Haywood Highsmith and Cole Anthony are all ineligible to be drafted, and Jordan Goodwin if people care about him.
He's good. I think Cole Anthony would have been gone
He's
regardless.
also had a very good year. Yeah. No,
All
I
right,
think any of
moving.
those guys honestly would have been drafted. Okay.
Yeah. Moving on to the Blazers. Protected Shaden Sharp, Tumani Kamara, Scoot Henderson, Dame, Denny Avdia, Donovan Clingan, Young Hansen, and Vit Krejci. Unprotected, Drew Holiday, Jeremy Grant, Chris Murray, and Ryan Rupert.
I think I agree with this.
Yeah. The
Like,
question mark was Dame, but it's like franchise legend
you
and
know,
a
Yeah,
heart.
you're not letting that go.
Also, he's
well,
on a good deal. If he's good,
Yeah.
that's like a great player,
If he
he's
was on the draft board, I'm definitely taking
Also,
Dame.
he won the fucking 3-point contest like last week.
back.
That's
I
crazy.
don't see Kyrie doing that shit, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kyrie just got shut down for the season. Like
Young Hansen also does suck, but he's 20. So
he is 20. He's your
Yeah.
rookie.
but
Lottery pick.
sucks. He's bad. He's
Or
really bad.
right outside the lottery, I think, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. He's, whatever.
All right, almost there.
Yeah.
Kings. Domantas Sabonis protected, DeAndre Hunter, Keegan Murray, Malik Monk, Devin Carter, Nick Clifford, Maxime Renaud, and Dylan Cardwell. Unprotected is Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. I agree with this.
Yeah, I agree.
Spotrac also isn't protecting. That's crazy.
I saw that. I thought that's crazy.
You're not protecting Devin Carter or Malik Monk. That doesn't make any sense. Why not?
I think Malik Monk, I get it, because like it doesn't feel like anyone wants to trade for him.
I'm sure you can. Okay, again, like I would rather get a second rounder for him than just give him up, and you can definitely get that. I think they're just overvaluing him. But if they're
Maybe.
forced to either give him up for free or like trade him, I feel like I don't know. I think they would keep.
It seems like they keep trying to trade him, just no one's going for it.
Yeah.
Like I could understand unprotecting Malik Monk actually.
You want to?
I don't know. What do you think, Sal?
I would.
You would protect him.
I would protect him. I would protect him.
Okay, fair. All right, moving on to the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, and Julian Champagnie. All protected. Unprotected is Luke Kornet. That's a big piece.
Yeah,
It's a big piece, but there's no. I don't. I mean, it's him or Champagnie
soon to be my piece.
or Keldon, I guess. Keldon's
Nah,
useful.
you keep Keldon, bro. Keldon's
Yeah.
nice.
Then this is straightforward, to be honest.
I think Kornet over Champagnie personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been very big for that team.
Very,
So
very
is
good.
Champagnie, though. So is Champagnie.
I like the Champagnie
The
brothers
shooting's
a lot.
important. The shooting's important. I guess.
I'm good with
All
this.
right.
We only have one Champagnie on the board. Let one of them keep their job.
Okay. Moving on to the Jazz. Last team. Jaren Jackson Jr., Laurie Markkinen, Ace Bailey, Keontae George, Bryce Sensabaugh, Kyle Filipowski, Isaiah Collier, and Walker Kessler all protected. Unprotected, John Conchar, Cody Williams, Svi Mikhailuk, and Vince Williams Jr. That's a big one.
I have one question. I know it might be a crazy one, but we see Walker Kessler wants a crazy amount of money the offseason. Do they even consider not letting him go? No? Because they're going to have to match a $35 million contract.
Why? No, it's not 35 million. No way.
It's
Unless the Lakers are going all in, but
no, they said, let me see. I swear I saw
I'm sure it'll be something like that, but still, you can't. They're not really in a position to give up assets.
like the reason they traded for Jaren is because they wanted that lineup. I can't imagine they don't get Kessler. Keep Kessler.
It's in the range of 20 to 32. Okay.
That makes I would estimate like 25, 27, like something like that.
You're giving him that. Yeah, then I'm fine with him over Vince Williams.
Yeah.
Because Vince Williams is a nice piece.
He is nice.
He's gonna be souped up very fast. Okay,
let's run this shit now.
All right, share your screen. Wait, I need to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Me too. But also dated or no? The spreadsheet?
No, I'm just gonna Spotrac it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna share my screen.
We'll communicate over text side or what? Like how do we?
No, we can just talk. Let's chill.
Talk it out.
What you thinking? Okay.
All right. Cool. I called the teams the Sonics and the Aces. We're just gonna rename the WNBA team.
Sure.
Sorry, guys. Sahil, do you want the first pick?
Why don't we like flip it or something?
All right. I'll do heads and tails. What do you want?
Tails.
Tails. Let's see. All right, you win.
Okay.
Hey.
You want the first pick? Do you want to defer?
Yeah.
I
Actually,
mean, I think there's no benefit to not having because this is going to be first, second. I think there's no snake here.
Oh, there's no snake?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I want the first.
Okay, fair.
And well, we were just talking to Sai about how there's no clear first pick.
Yeah.
And I'm going off this spreadsheet, by the way, so I hope it's somewhat accurate.
I believe so. We made a couple changes, but
yeah, but nothing crucial. And I kind of just want to go with TikTok star Jared McCain as my first pick of the expansion draft because
I like it.
He's young, and I think the vibe of the expansion draft is like you want good young
is it
players.
Is it not up to date? What happened here?
No, Jared.
What? Okay, I'm returning to protections. My bad. OKC Thunder, Jared unprotected. Why is he not showing up?
Yeah, what?
Damn, is this busted? They're so surprised by your pick.
Yep.
It's so weird. Why isn't it showing up?
I have no idea.
Bro.
I guess we could write him in, but
yeah, I guess. Should we just make a sheet then?
I'll make a new thing in the sheet, but I'll just make a new thing.
Yeah.
A new thing. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this before.
Oh wait, with the first pick, Sahil takes Jared McCain, so that eliminates all of the Thunder players.
Oh, so that's how it works. Is I can't draft any more Thunder players.
None of us can, because then it's like unfair if like Thunder lose like 4 guys and no one else loses.
Yeah, that is kind of hurting me though because they have so many good players. But
true,
he'd probably be my pick out of all of them. So
fair. All right. Should I stop sharing or should I keep sharing?
You could share. Just keep share.
Just keep this one up.
Yeah, I mean you could share one of your screens, and on another one you could look at your.
Or
I don't have a second one right now, but.
Or how about Sai? You keep up the big board, and me and Rohan will write the things in. And yeah, I mean, do you have like a full...
Yeah,
or I could just move it around if that would be a bit easier too.
Yeah,
like, I could just like strike these through, and then keeping the big board will help out. All right, cool. Rohan, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I initially thought Ja, but I feel like the contract is annoying. It's like a $40 million contract for the next 2 years. Like normally, if I was doing a mock draft, I would go young. But what young? Like I feel like Jared McCain was the best young piece we really had. No, like,
yeah. I mean, guys that kind of stick out to me, like maybe Vince Williams. If you're trying to go like not a super high contract, like Ty Jerome, I like Santi Aldama. That's a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
No one else is like really
something about Santi Aldama, first pick of our expansion team, just doesn't scream like this is fun, you know?
Yeah.
How about Wiggins?
Wiggins has a player option, which is like he could just decline that is the thing. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, that's true. Ugh.
Ben
Just for
Seraph, dude.
okay. Yuck.
Cam Whitmore is interesting. How much are you not a believer anymore?
I'm not.
Yeah,
No. I
bro,
mean, if the
can't
Wizards aren't playing them, like,
blast
what
from
choice
He's
do you
hurt.
have?
He's hurt now. He's hurt.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I've heard of him for so long.
He's out for the season, I think.
Yep.
Like,
Keyshawn Johnson, dunk contest winner.
Mm.
Hey, come on now.
I mean, what about Drew Smith if you want young? I don't know how, like,
He's
He's
like
20. He's
24.
28, I thought.
even 28?
Maybe. Yeah, he could be, honestly.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, never mind then.
Like
Yeah,
old.
he's 28, yeah.
Damn.
Bro,
This is hard.
Vince might be the only.
I like Santi, personally.
Then let's take Santi. No, I was thinking Santi actually over him, but you said Vince, and I like Vince too. But yeah, let's go Santi. Fuck it. Santi Aldama.
I also think there's too many guards out there. Oh, shit.
We're gonna reunite
Jesus Christ.
this entire Grizzlies team, bro. We're gonna have Ja, Vince, Santi.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what
And actually, we can't do Ja now. Ja's fully
Can't do Ja.
outside. Just know that we 25-year-old Ja's done. No option now. Rip.
So yeah, I can't even pick Ja.
Mm-mm.
I wanted Ty.
Tough,
Ty is
bro.
nice.
Man, imagine telling us this like 3 years ago, pick Santi Aldama over Ja Morant for an expansion draft.
This is
Dude,
just
have you seen Ja's stats this year? It's
I would
nuts.
still pick Ja. If this is real life, I think I'd pick Ja just because, like, I
This
can
is
think-
real life. Go with Ja if you wanted to. We could switch it.
No, I don't know. Like, you really don't think like change of scenery would help the guy? You think he's actually this bad?
Potentially.
Okay, here's my thing. Right before we find like officially select Santi Aldama, is the contract thing really going to be that big of an issue for us in this thing? 'Cause
No.
most
That's
players
why
are
I'm
not
okay with
that
taking
much
Ja.
money. I feel like we should take Ja then, bro.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
okay.
know, I
Let's do
think we
it.
should take the risk with
Ja
Ja.
Morant, first pick.
Ja
Makes sense.
Morant. Oh, man, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I just think there's too many guards in this, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So I'm okay with like taking like a big who has been shown to be productive on a good deal, you know.
I hate that Ja and Santi on the same. Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of good guys. Like we took the two teams with the best options first off, like off the bat.
Yeah, we definitely did. Yeah, which makes this just so much harder.
Wendell's another good big who's
Yeah.
not on a crazy deal.
That is true.
He just kind of sucks.
He's falling off. Yeah, Pirtle.
For Zach LaVine per se,
Mhm.
he has a player option next year.
Yes,
Which-
he said he's taking it, so
And,
I
and
would
I'm sure,
confirm.
yeah, I'm sure he will. So, I mean, he might just leave my team if I draft him the year
Yeah.
after.
Huh,
Um, but it'd be a fun year, you know. It'd be
exactly.
a fun year. I don't really like love any names out here right now.
Here's my thing. So how like you would want Jared McCain to be the future of your team, right? And like
Yeah,
someone
that's
with
true.
plenty of offense. So like I would pair him up with someone more defensive, like at least in the backcourt. Like I wouldn't want Levine to be
but I do want Jared McCain to be like a focal point of the offense, but I don't think that means that he needs to be the only, player with
That's true.
offensive juice. I feel like honestly, giving him somebody like Zach LaVine and giving him some space could even be the play. Other than that, I'm like
Drew and McCain would sound good. I just don't know if Drew's someone you even want like in a
Drew Smith.
No, Drew Holiday.
Oh.
As like I feel like in real it sound like I wouldn't
Yeah,
do
that is interesting actually.
I'm
Drew Holiday's a
also-
great vet.
I'm trying to sell tickets too. You know, that's part of the expansion things. You want to be interesting. You want to some people to care.
You got the TikTok audience. Just go with now you need the old guys.
Wait, doesn't Drew Holiday's wife play for the Portland Timbers or did at one point?
I think she did.
That's kind of cool that he's on
You know what? I guess I'm just gonna stop overthinking it, and I'm just gonna go with my gut, which was Zach LaVine. I feel like he's kind of in the Ja vibe. It was either him or Paul George. So no, I'm kidding.
No, solid.
Dude, take Luke Cornett. I think that's the move.
For Sahil or us?
For us.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Let's do it.
Yeah, Luke Cornett. Nice.
Dude, he's like 40, bro.
He's like 30. He just looks old.
John Luke Cornett, bro. It'll be like
that's a great duo.
all over again.
That's a fun duo.
All
All right, you're up. I was looking at him the whole time. I just didn't want to mention it, but it is what it is.
Mm, I like TSJ. TSJ is fun, but we already got some guards. Drew is also like we could just take him. That
You
doesn't
could.
how terrible is Jeremy Grant's contract?
It's like
It's 30
what,
mil for 2 more years. So not
bro,
terrible. They're
I
35, I
don't know,
think, or something
man.
like that.
Well, the thing is, we are trying to operate under the salary cap, correct?
Right.
Yes.
So, yeah. So
I'm just gonna like list them out here so it's a little easier to visualize the
you
contracts.
could put someone also who has a similar contract to Jared McCain in for mine, just to
Yeah, how much
visualize.
is this deal? Probably like 4 million, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 3.5. I don't know.
Put Chris Murray or pick one of the others.
Uh,
You're getting well, who did we draft again? I
You do
forget.
Cam Whitmore. Do Cam Whitmore because you can't put someone on the same team. Assuming no one's going to take anyone on the Wizards, why don't you just put Cam Whitmore in for him?
Okay. I mean, this isn't gonna. Yeah. All right.
this is so guard heavy, man. It's just
It's really guard heavy.
so hard.
Sai, what do you think about Vince Williams for our next pick?
Definitely. In case Saho doesn't take him.
If Saha doesn't take it, of course.
That,
But
that's
feel free to take it. It's not
no,
that deep.
I'll let you guys have that one. You know
Okay.
I'm not a this is why Rohan wanted to text through this.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, I don't want. I feel bad. Like I feel like it's like a. If you want him, take it. I would. Just, that's fine.
No, you guys got. You know what?
That's who I was also looking at for my next pick.
I'm just
So.
gonna go with Drew Holiday. Like let's
Okay.
be
I
a
think
little
that's a good pick. I think that's a
Shit.
no-brainer. I
You do
think
have
Drew
a lot of
Holiday
guys.
is a very, very good pick.
and Drew
And
Holiday can play the three,
he
and so
definitely can.
Okay.
Same
Okay,
with
Steve
Levine.
Kerr. All right. Yeah, we'll
Are we
take.
sticking with Vince
Yeah, yeah.
Williams?
Vince
Okay.
Williams.
I think that's also a no-brainer.
All right, that's fun. Um, yeah, I need a big now. Like I absolutely need a big.
And you also need to save some money because those are some
I
big
need to
deals.
save. Yeah, I do. I do.
And you want to get some defense, like defensive big as well, because Jared McCain and Zach Levine are not going to cut it, and Drew's going to play your three. So.
Yeah. Why am I thinking about Quinn Post right now?
No, relax. That's not. No. As much as I love
Um,
Quinton Post, I'm sure you could do better.
I think I can too.
Jalen Smith does the same
That's
things
a
pretty
good
much.
one. That's a good pick. I like that.
I kind of like Diawara too.
DFS is there. Oh yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah. He's
or
just
like
like a.
Wendell, bro. I mean, when I don't know if he's gonna have a better year now, but
I'm also like trying to get some like a cheap big. Like I don't really want to spend
Diawara
too
is more
much.
of a 3, right? He's not like really a
I thought
big.
he's a four,
he's a
no?
4, yeah.
Uh,
And he's a good defender. How tall is he?
Big black dude, six
Yeah,
six
6'8".
he's 6'9".
6'9". Yeah,
Nice.
it's a big body.
Let's have some youth. Let's have Diawara.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
Mm, okay. What positions do we have right now? We could use a 2 and a 4.
Yeah, we need some wings,
Mm,
especially a 4.
Oso is on the board. He's
Oso's there.
not
Isaiah
bad.
Jackson's decent.
Oh yeah, can't get any shooting though. Also can't really shoot either though, huh?
No, he can't. We
Torian,
go Justin Champagny.
yeah, that would be a good
He's a
2.
2.
Yeah.
We
But
could just do Wiggins at the 4.
I like Wiggins, bro. I know we're spending some money, and I know it's a player option, but he's like that. Our
I
team
just
would be a really, really good team if we have Wiggins
yeah.
on it too. Like a really good team. Imagine Ja Wiggins,
Cornette, Vince Williams.
That would be fucking solid.
I think he'll be there next round. Like I feel like we should go with
Okay.
Justin Champagny or something.
Again, if you want Wiggins, take Wiggins. Don't think about what we're saying at all.
I don't really want the contract, and I guess he's a free agent after this. No,
Yeah, no, he's literally a player option. He might probably decline in my
gonna want some.
I would guess.
He'll love it here in Seattle or Vegas, wherever the fuck. So you want to go Justin Champagne?
I like it. I don't see anyone that's like crazy interesting otherwise. I think
You don't
maybe
want
Isaiah
to.
Jackson's interesting. Iguodala is like a straight 5 to
We
me.
have
He's not
like
a 4.
Isaiah Jackson dupes, so we have like Paul Reed available too. And like Jalen Smith is
You know
also
what?
there.
Wait, I thought we got rid of Paul Reed though. We put Sasser instead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Shit.
we
We
did.
have Jalen Smith too, though. So I feel like Jalen Smith is better than Isaiah Jackson.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Jalen Smith is
So
nice.
I'm saying just in case, like, no, I'm saying like if that, I'm trying to persuade you, or I'm trying to tell you that we have like other options that we can take later if Isaiah Jackson is not available.
I'm down for Jalen Smith right now. Even he's good.
Let's take Jalen Smith then, because he can
Okay.
score, he can defend, he can shoot the three. Okay, let's do that.
You guys, are you taking Jalen Smith?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a nice pick.
It's
It's
a
a
good
nice.
deal. 9 million next year. I think that's it.
Hmm. I'm leaning Corey Kispert right now for some wing depth.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's on a decent.
I think you have some. Your 2 and 3 are figured out. No,
Yeah, they are. But he's just like
but
he's a good affordable contract. He might have some trade value down the line.
okay.
I also like I'm not putting a team together trying to win games because like we're not competing. So it's like
Right.
I kind of want like team friendly deals, like good players. Like I'm trying to build a culture here. Um,
Mm.
that's why I'm gonna take Kyle Kuzma. No. Um, uh, I'm kind of leaning. Did you take Wiggins or no? Oh, you didn't take
No,
No,
Wiggins.
we
we
did not.
didn't.
No, but I
We did
can't.
not. You
No.
could take him if you wanted.
I can't really afford him right at this point. It's just like there's just no bigs. Like,
You got Pearl. You got Wendell.
yeah, ugh.
Luka Garza.
I
Isaiah Jackson.
I really don't like Wendell at all, and he's been not good this year.
He's
But if
good
you want a
though.
cheaper one, I feel like Isaiah Jackson or Niederhauser is probably the move, even post.
but I don't mind picking up Wendell. He's still kind of young, and
Yeah.
like there's some. I'll go Wendell.
Okay.
I just need a starting center at some
Fair.
point. Um,
He's good. I think it's a good pick. I mean, there's also Oso, but I think Wendell's a good pick. Oso's just
we
younger.
need some like eye experience. You can't take only
Yeah.
young guys too, you
No,
know.
it's fair.
All right. What are you thinking, Rohan? We need her two, but I mean, then again, there's a lot of cards out there. We can always fill that spot later. If you want to go Wiggins, we're not paying a ton of money out.
I
Like
would
these are
go
all
Wiggins.
mid
I
deal
feel like
deals.
Wiggins
Okay.
really, really wraps this up very, very well for us because Jalen Smith can play the four. We have really good defense and we have like pretty decent spacing.
All
Solid
right.
spacing. If
We'll
we
go
have,
Wiggins.
wait, let me see what our team is now.
John
Should
Morant,
You
Vince
guys are
Williams at
building
the
a
2.
play-in squad, guys.
yeah,
Unless they flatten the lottery odds for all of you guys, you're screwed.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
again, I don't really know what we're trying to do because like we're building a respectable team for sure, but all of
I,
our
I,
like, both of our teams are going to be either mid or garbage. But like,
I think you want a team that is interesting enough, but still loses enough games to be in the lottery, but has some young talent that you can be excited about. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Like I don't want to win games, I want to have interesting pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against winning games if the players we choose are good value. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to
Yeah.
give bad contracts to win games either. So I think the what we've been doing is good because these are all great deals.
But I want to be in the bottom. I want to be in the bottom four in the lottery.
Fair.
bro, no, no,
That's my
no. With these new tanking rules, Sahil, on the prediction, we're going to end up getting a higher pick than you.
I'm thinking about Jacoby Walter here. Wait, is it my turn?
A good pick.
Yep, it is.
I was
It is.
thinking Jacoby Walter as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Young
him.
piece.
All right, nice.
Jacoby.
That's a good pick
He's definitely the best Raptor, I feel like, or best value Raptor out of those.
for
Yeah.
sure. All right, Rohan. Do we want to go young?
I
Do
was
we
gonna
want
ask you that exact. I was gonna ask you want Yannick or something, or do you?
No, we got some bigs now. I feel like we could wait
Yeah,
on it. But then
we
again,
have
who was
it.
young?
We do have like we have everything. We have a well-rounded team. We can kind of go anywhere. Like, what's a flyer you want to kind of?
Thinking of Flyers, you got Cam Whitmore.
We do.
Baylor Shireman is kind of older, so he's not young, but he
Yeah.
services a need. He is young-ish. Isaiah Jackson as well.
Mm,
Not inspired by anyone that like. If we wanna get
yeah.
Furphy just to rehabilitate him, not bad value either.
Are you completely out? Actually, I low key am too. Like
Also,
we're
Jay
out.
Huff, pretty good.
I like Jay Huff as like with him and Isaiah Jackson. You can't go wrong. Both are fine. Yeah,
If we're
Jordan
trying to
Hawkins,
win,
bro.
Schroeder.
Jordan Hawkins started off so good. Craig Porter is also like an option. I mean, he's somewhat young, right? How old is Craig Porter?
He's
Like
like 23.
24, 20. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty young, and I think he's good.
Like, he's pretty.
I think he's good
Every time
too.
I
But
watch him,
he's really small. Like he can't
He
I
is
feel like
small,
he's
but
really small.
he has hops. I think he led the NCAA in blocks as for a guard.
Wow, really?
I might have made that up, or maybe I don't know. But he averages like a lot of blocks.
he averages 1 steal and 0.6 blocks a game. Which is kind of crazy for a 6'1" guy.
Yeah,
Solid, yeah.
Who else? Yeah, win now. We have Dennis Schroeder. We have like Karis LeVert type shit. We could take Terrence Shannon. He's still there, right?
Yep.
I think he's like legitimately good. I think he
That's a
would.
young guy.
I think he only plays well against OKC.
Well, that's the best team in the league, so
That
that's a
is
good
true.
start.
But are we gonna get there? We have to beat the Bulls first.
I mean,
I don't know.
Seraph is young.
He is young. I just think he's garbage. But like, if you want to take a flyer, be my guest, please. I
Liam
honestly,
McNeely is also interesting. He's
Mm,
young, like a
yeah.
rookie.
Even Trey, man, I feel bad he doesn't get any PT. Like I saw him play
Yeah,
fit.
that's pretty good. Like,
In terms of like his historical production, we could lean into that because he averaged 14 a game last year.
he
Year
didn't play
before
that
that,
many games, but yeah.
yeah, he only played 13. Wow.
I like Jalen Pickett too. He's nice.
Okay, make it. This is all you. I'm good with anything.
All right. Let's go with Liam McNeely.
All right.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad. I'm gonna go Jay Huff. I'm glad you guys didn't take him, honestly.
Okay, that's a good pick. Yeah.
I kind of just, he's probably the best big left, the best center left, I think. And I don't want to worry. There's so many guards I don't want to worry about bigs anymore. I want to just pick a
Yeah.
bunch of guards.
No, that's
No.
very fair.
They have. It's kind of sad that Furphy goes, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
And
All right.
PJ goes.
You
Damn.
just want to go Shannon?
Yeah, I think we should go Shannon, bro.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's now to me, right?
Yep.
Hmm. I'm looking at Craig. I'm looking at Isaiah Jackson's interesting, but I'm kind of good on bigs, honestly. With Diawara and Wendell Carter and Jay Huff, like I don't even care about bigs anymore. Maybe Batum for some culture at the end is interesting, but
Mm. Play
um,
for some culture,
He's gonna
bro.
retire soon. He'll be an assistant coach for you guys.
I'm like I wanted Kispert. Like, should I just go get him?
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. He's good.
Yeah, it's either him or the Champagne brother, but I think I'll take Kispert. I like Kispert.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Hawkins is fun too. How much is he shooting from three right now? Is he knocked down?
Nah, he sucks.
Oh, does oh yeah, he does suck. You're right. Damn, he shoots five threes a game. He's putting it up. Oh wait, no, 2.5. I lied. But yeah, he's been ass. Yep, Kispert.
All
Yeah.
right. What are you thinking, Rohan? We have
I'm trying to look now. Like, okay, we have guards. We have centers too, honestly. Like
I
Liam.
think Champagne's good.
Yeah,
I
we need
don't
shooting.
I don't
Okay.
hate Oso either.
Let me see what's left, like in terms of like if there's a backup. Who has a like which position is deeper, basically? Quinton Post is a decent option at this point. Also,
Okay.
you
I
think
agree.
that's worth mentioning?
I agree.
I
Like,
think
I
I
think
would probably
There's
go
if we don't, yeah.
I
there's
would
always
probably like
room for.
Niederhauser better,
Mm.
Dude,
personally.
I have no idea who the fuck. Oh, sorry, Yannick. Sorry, I did not look at his last name. I mean, yeah, we can go young. We could take Niederhauser
Okay.
over Isaiah Jackson though.
No, that's why. Like, it's up to you. Which
Hmm.
one would you rather take? Like, Isaiah Jackson was starting for the Pacers for a bit,
Yeah, I know he's good.
but he's on the smaller end for a center.
He's more a four, I feel like.
Yeah, but he can't really shoot,
No,
Yeah.
Yannick is definitely solid.
and he is like a rookie. There's obviously better
You think he's
it's
gonna
a
be
long
better than
contract.
Quinton Post? He is much younger though.
He's much younger. That's the difference.
Yeah, let's take Yannick. Screw it.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Um, hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
We are getting low on teams.
Yeah, this is now it's getting a little difficult. Like I don't think anybody's touching the Rockets or the Mavs.
I don't think
Even the
anyone's
Pels,
taking the Lakers or
even the Pels, like nobody really wants anybody from the Pels at this point. Um, uh, I'm looking at Shireman. I'm looking at Oso.
Yeah, also.
Also might be the best player. Well, not the most valuable player here. I feel like Craig Porter Jr. is interesting too, but I kind of have a gluttony of guards. Um,
Oh, you have enough guards, I think.
guards, yeah, but guards are fun. Um,
guards are fun.
but I'll take Oso. I'll take
Okay.
Yeah,
Oso.
I like Oso. I think
It's like a
Oso.
third big. You can learn from J Huff, do some reverse dunks.
You should get one more. So you should get like if we have like we're doing two more players. You should get like a 3-4 type
Yeah,
of.
I need a forward. I need some forwards for sure. I'm
Yeah.
I'm kind of just hoping like Drew plays up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
All right,
Shireman
we
kind
can
of fits that for
also.
you. I'm down for Craig right here. What do you think?
Do we need another guard? Let me see.
We
Guard.
don't really have a backup point guard.
Oh no,
So
yeah, we do need a guard. We need a guard badly. Yeah, I think of Shannon more of like a 2-3, like a big two or a normal three. So yeah, we
yeah,
could use a guard. Um,
there's him. There's also
there's
Schroeder
Schroeder
on the same
too.
team.
Like Schroeder's not a bad guy to have.
Sasser as well. Campaign.
But
Ben
Yeah,
Seraph again.
what's the point of taking Schroeder over Craig?
he's better
Schroeder's
right
just better.
now. But
But it's
Yeah.
like, do you want the better player or do you want the player that has some youth and has some potential? We know what Schroeder is. You're not really trying to win.
yeah, I do like Craig too.
What
What do
was
you think,
Schroeder
Sai?
traded for though? It was for Hunter. Like I think
It's
he
for
has
Hunter.
value
We need
now.
Keon for Hunter,
He
right?
does have value. He does have value.
I mean, he gets traded every year. It must have some value, right?
Right,
But I think
exactly.
so does Craig. Low key, I feel like Craig Porter Jr. has
Is
like
he in the
him.
rotation now? Do you see Craig?
Yeah, but he's like the 11th man. Like when we play like nine man, he's not gonna be in the rotation.
Yeah.
It's him or Keon Ellis.
We could take Schroeder, Sai.
But the
I'm down
Cavs are
for
also
Schroeder.
deep.
Hmm?
Cavs are also deep, so it's hard for him to get in the
Yeah,
rotation.
yeah, I'm good trading Schroeder
I
too.
think he's on a good deal. Like it's not a bad deal at all. And we don't have a ton of money going anywhere, so I'm cool with it.
Okay. Yeah, I do need like a wing, and I kind of want to take, you know, a leap of faith. Uh, like should I just take Champagny? Like,
Yeah,
No, that's a great pick. Yeah, you
we
should.
were also
yeah,
thinking about that. I think Champagne would be a good pick.
yeah, I'll take him. I'll take Champagny. I wanted to go with Cam Whitmore just like for fun because like guys with like some star upside or like some scoring chops is fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he's just like his attitude is so trash that like we're trying to build a culture and he's not gonna fit.
True. Sai, are
Yep.
we out on Ochai forever?
No,
He's
I
been
mean,
he's been shooting like shit though
He had
this year.
one good year. Since then, he's been garbage.
that is true.
Josh Minot has been decent in like when he's gotten PT.
He's long, right?
Yeah.
He's been on like three different teams in the last three
He's
different
a good
years.
shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been solid. I do again think I don't know if we need Quinton Post, but I think he's a solid piece. Like does impress me at times.
Okay.
And then who else? Caleb Martin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't be opposed to Quint Post either.
Okay. Who else is there? No one else. Like Zeke Naji sucks. Like
hmm
Nuggets fans hate him.
He's terrible.
I think Pickett's good too.
Pickett is solid, actually. Let me see. What position do we really need?
We're pretty set on everything. It's kind of just like
Actually, we
whatever
have
we
them.
want.
Yeah, we do have everyone. I'll let you take this one. Go for it.
All right, let's go with the swing, Ben Seraph.
Okay. All
I
right.
think I think you got to pick some guys who like could have upside at this point.
Yeah, I can't believe the Nets drafted two Israeli guys. It's so random. Yeah.
Wait, which one's the other one?
Danny Wolf is part Israeli.
Is he really? I thought he was just Jewish. Okay, that's crazy.
Is this the last pick or
This is your last
Uh,
pick.
is it? Okay.
Yeah. We have
No,
11, right?
no, no. He has two more.
I swear.
because
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I read that we're in row 11, but we put our names at the top. So both of us have two more picks.
yep.
Okay. Um, I'm kind of leaning towards Shireman at this point
Okay.
because I don't see anybody else that looks. Yeah, I'll take Shireman.
It's good. All right. Um, you down for post?
Yes, I would love that.
Let's do it.
I actually think he fell. Like, I think he's better than where he was picked, honestly.
I agree. I agree.
All right,
And
last pick for you.
there's always space for a floor spacing center. And
Yeah.
Absolutely.
um,
And he
ooh,
plays defense. He actually has played very good defense this year, but his shooting has gotten a little worse for some reason. Yeah.
now we're just taking guys. This is my last pick, right? We're taking guys with some fun upside.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Buffkin's fun. I don't really like Jalen Pickett to be honest, just because like I feel like he looks like a 2K player. You know,
For sure. Yeah.
he kind of gives
I
me
don't
that
think I
vibe.
wouldn't call him fun, but yeah, he's serviceable.
Yeah. This is disgusting. I'll just take Kobe Buffkin
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
and pray.
All right. I mean, he's young, so I don't hate
Yeah.
it.
All right, Sai. What are you thinking? DFS and call it a day? JK.
Nah,
Who do
I
you
feel
want?
like
Jalen
Pickett's
Pickett?
the best player, but he's also a restricted free agent. I don't know.
Torian Prince is there. He's fine. Fucking, I don't know if Jordan Poole is going to suddenly be good.
Torian Prince is fine. No one hate it.
I think Jordan Poole, I really wanted to take him, but then Zach
I
was on the
feel
board.
I can't believe Jordan Poole is on the board. Like how far
Yeah.
his career is.
I would honestly, I'm looking at your team right now, and like it's a cool team, but outside of Jaw, like I guess TSJ's fun. Like nobody else is that fun. You need some fun.
Schroeder's fun, but
Get the
yeah.
fuck up of here.
Schroeder's-
Yeah, we need some LaMelo Ball.
Cornette dabs sometimes. I don't know.
I would take Jordan. You guys have the money too, I think. I think.
Dude, is he? I don't think he's good.
I
But like
swear he's good. He's
but you're
not.
buying low.
$34 million.
Yeah,
You're
it's a
bu
lot of money. That's
That is a
34 is too
lot of
much.
money.
but you're buying low. What it doesn't really matter. Like
We're buying at 34 million though. Like that's
I gotta commit time to him over guys like Williams, Terrence Shannon, Schroeder, Seraph. Like
yeah,
I
no.
feel like we have enough guards.
Who do we even need, bro? Like Looney for the
I
four?
think another forward would be nice at
Then
this point.
let's take Torian or Jalen.
Jalen's not a forward. He's a 6'2",
he's
6'1".
guard.
Jalen, oh fuck, I think he's shooting guard. Yeah, and Dorian Finney-Smith is there too, but I think I think we already like yeah. Pick what's
Mm-hmm.
his,
Caleb Martin,
ooh,
wing.
nah, I wouldn't.
Wait, do you guys need a wing or a big?
I think a wing.
Like a three, literally just a three. Like
You want to
Torian
do Prince?
is an easy
What's
answer.
his
Yeah,
What's his stats this year? See him.
I remember last year had a really good year. I'm not sure about what he's
Has he
doing.
even been playing?
All right, final pick of the draft, Torian Prince.
Okay. Wow.
All right,
The teams
quick
are good.
review. You want to read it out, Sahil, and give your case?
Yeah, okay. I have we have Jared McCain, Zach Levine, Drew Holiday, Mama Diawara, Wendell Carter, Jacoby Walter, Jay Huff, Corey Kispert, Oso Igdaro, Justin Champagny, Baylor Shireman, and Kobe Buffkin. We got a fun team that's gonna suck and we want them to suck. We got Jared McCain. He's kind of like our prized possession here as somebody who could be something down the line. We have Zach Levine who's going to create space for Jared. Drew Holiday for the culture, let Jared know this is how it's supposed to work. We got some bigs, serviceable bigs like Carter, J Huff, DOR is kind of like a in between. And then we got some interesting young guys, Shireman, Buffkin, Oso. Corey Kispert's kind of like in the middle where he's just going to be like a useful eighth guy to put in there um, and make us suck, but not suck too much where we're not fun at all. So,
That.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't like your start of the draft, but I really felt like Wendell to pass. Like I thought it was really good. Especially like Jay Huff, Corey Kispert, Jacoby Walter, like all those guys, like really solid picks.
yeah,
I think you are missing like a four. Like DOR is kind of your only guy at the four, unless you kind of
yeah,
go bigger with Carter or Huff at that position. But
hmm
it's a good team. Like a lot of shooting, which I like as well. A
yeah.
lot of shooting.
So you want to read ours?
Sure. We got John Morant, Vince Williams starting at the two, probably Wiggins at the three, Jalen Smith the four, Cornette at the five. We have some young guys in McNeely, Niederhauser, Shannon Jr., Ben Seraph, Quentin Post, as well as some vets, Dennis Schroeder, Torian Prince. I like our team.
I really like our team. Like
yeah.
as we read it, like thinking of the lineups, even the bench unit, like I'm assuming we're gonna go like something like Dennis Schroeder, maybe Ben Seraph, Terrence Shannon, Liam McNeely, and Yannick, and then we can kind of switch like Torian Prince in for the 2 or the 3 in for Ben Seraph. I feel like that's like a really, really nice backup team with a balance of like youth and veteran presence in like
I agree.
Torian Prince and Dennis Schroeder coming in, and then Terrence Shannon Jr. has shown like he could probably be like 15-point per game scorer in this league. And then
I still think this is a bad team. Like even like this is not a play-in team in the West, right?
I don't know if it's the worst team though.
It's like John Morant's
Like
your
I
starter.
feel like
If John
I
Morant
feel
is
like
not
32
good.
win team, maybe.
Yeah,
30,
yeah, I think
30.
32 wins sounds good.
yeah, maybe. I mean, I think yeah, 32 is right, but I think that's a little too high for what you want your
I
expansion team first
agree.
year to be.
But you
I
want to get your fans in too, right?
Like I think it's like they're gonna be like that team that like really like works hard and gets everyone behind them,
Yeah,
right?
but fans, fans definitely want that. But as it is, I think with an expansion team, fans will be all in no matter if you're losing games in year
Yeah.
one. By year two, year three, year four, if you're still like you, then you have the fifth pick, then you have the seventh pick, then you have then fans are losing it. But I think the first year, if you're ass, and then you get a really good prospect, now it's even more interesting. Which is
Don't
why I
worry,
think
bro.
my team will
John
be
Morant's
real.
gonna get hurt halfway through the year. We're gonna suck.
That's
Like
true.
I
But also like we do have pieces that are often on like tanking teams that get traded because they're winning too many games in a
like
Wiggins
Schroeder,
type or a Schroeder,
Wiggins. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like if we're winning too much and these guys are playing very well to lead to that winning, they will increase their trade
And
value.
we have Seraph as like a tank commander. We have young guys, like 3 rookies on our team, which I really like. Like the fact that
Yeah.
we have that youth with
And
Shannon, who
really,
also I feel like is like a tank guy. Like I think we can make ourselves work enough to be a bad team while also being interesting enough to be a good team at times.
we'll
Like
be
I
like
think I really like our starting lineup like a lot.
yeah, I like that. I think the starting lineup is really. I think Wiggins being that last guy in their lineup is really, really good.
I don't know. It's like I guess I just don't know the rules, right? Like, is there a point in getting him? Because if he declines his player option, does it matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Does that
Maybe
mean like?
like bird
Yeah,
rights or whatever, but I don't
anyway, I think we should call it there.
know.
That was very fun. Those of you who listen to the pod, please take a vote or send us a message about whose team you like more and why, or feel free to do a 2K simulation in 5 years and see what happens. But anyway, thanks so much for listening to the podcast. We'll be back at you guys soon with another episode. NBA season, like playoffs are coming soon, like sooner than we know it. And yeah, follow us on all socials, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you.